Hell yeah. Well, thank you all so very much for being here. I surely appreciate it. Let's get a recap going. We only have 2 players that can recap this time, but I will give everybody a chance to earn a fate point here for the session because you will probably need it. Let's
Just a
start
wee bit.
off. Um,
I'll go, because I'm here. And we usually start on the left, so we'll start from the right this time. Last time, Dietrich woke up at the bottom of the ocean.
Sounds like
after
fun.
being
Under the
after
sea.
being yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, I did not have a song and dance musical to carry me up to the surface. After getting slammed down there by the errant wing of a thunderhawk that I took out, I was
Casually.
taken deeper into just as you do.
As one does.
I was taken deeper into this underground, into this underground or this underwater trench, to a city built by some strange alien civilization, where I wandered throughout several tombs and was confronted with a robo-daddy, Falzinos.
Was Jason Momoa down there?
No, unfortunately.
Then I don't
feel
want to
like
play this game.
Understandable.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
But
not Aquaman, just Jason Momoa.
Jason Momoa.
Unfortunately, we had a kind of a conversation. Didn't really want to take me out to dinner. Unfortunately, it was kind of like a conversation with a cross between Mr. Bean and Hannibal Lecter. And I have a sword. I have 1 hit point, a shattered ribcage, and a dream. And I'll let Omni take it away.
Are you describing like your last weekend or the recap of the session?
Yes.
Perfect.
I guess I'll pick up, and then we can pass it to everybody else, and you all can do your best to earn some points, and I hope you get them. So, after witnessing what is arguably one of the most epic scenes I think that Daxan and I have ever seen, which is a single Space Marine effectively winning an apocalypse game by themselves. Daxan watched as not only did the Thunderhawk go down, but our buddy gets clipped by the wing and smacked in the ocean. And immediately, Daxan's eyes as the apothecary go wide, and he's like, I'm not losing more fucking gene seed because we can't recover it. And so, because everyone else wasn't able to make it at the time, I had Daxan do the one moment of engaging the rest of the party that I did for the rest of the session, which was turn to them and say, this is a medical emergency. We need to recover our brother's gene seed, or his body, or him, whichever of the 3 in order we discover. And until then, I'm taking temporary command of this fire team, specifically for purposes of this medical objective. So, until we recover his gene seed, Daxan's temporarily promoted himself to approximate command. You're still right now. We still have our buddy Helicoprion in tactical command, but at the moment Daxan has sort of seized command as this is the secondary objective, but it is also an absolute. He's not losing another Battle Brothers genetic legacy. And so in the lovely Mechanicus submarine,
roboting out.
which also there's a little bit in there.
That's supposed to be Robot American, literally.
Yep.
The Mechanicus are interfering with the transmission.
I love that the fuck came through clearly.
Perfectly.
When in doubt, drop the F-bomb and it'll go through perfect.
Watch your language, young man.
So, at the time, Daxan took command of the kill team with the purpose of, 1, me not having to worry about no one else being there, and 2, to make a priority of recovering our fallen battle brother. Hopefully he's alive, but we couldn't tell. So he's like, we're finding him. We got onto the sub, and before we did, the Inquisitor had a moment aside with Daxan where a little bit was discussed with Daxan going, yeah, no, I'm aware of these guys. It's a problem. And the Inquisitor being like, what do you mean you're aware of them? I just discovered them. And my character being like, really though, did you? And there being a little discussion about, hey, this is what's coming. You need to know. Daxan technically broke his oath to the Ordo Chronos, with the understanding that it's this guy's problem, not mine, nearly as much. Because Daxan's not going to say he said anything, but if this fucker wants to get himself killed, he's more than willing. So we told him a little bit, but not a lot. And we went into the ocean, and as we started searching, we started finding other signs of life, drag marks on the bottom of the ocean, literally like boot prints, like metal things had been walking around. And so eventually Daxan communicated with in the command bit of the sub, spoke with the adept there, and told them basically, we need to go search for his body. If we can find it, if we can't, we keep pressing on because the primary objective is pivotal. And as we were going down, we had made some interesting sonar pings. And Daxan, realizing that we had possibly made contact with something terrifyingly powerful at the bottom of the ocean, turned to the AdMech commander and was like, yes, prime your torpedoes. To which they said, this is an observational sub. We don't really have weapons. To which I said, you don't even have depth charges. In which case, the AdMech scholar who worked with us to find that weird ping was like, we actually do have depth charges for sonar. I'm like, that one right there. Go prime one. We need to be ready. And so after a little bit of prepping, we now have ourselves I believe it's like not quite a boarding pod, but like a boarding torpedo to get towards this ruin if we need to. And on top of that, I also might have a new tech adept because they seemed really interested in joining us afterward. And I was like, yeah, no, just stay alive. And I intend to collect you when we get back topside. And that's...
Femboy tech priest.
I have done my best to avoid that fucking stupid meme, but I guess we're there.
You are
So,
not
yes.
immune to femboy tech priest propaganda.
Oh my god.
Do you remember?
So yes, that's everything that basically happened last session that I can be aware of. I'll leave the rest up to everyone else.
Do you remember his name?
Yes, I do. I have it written down, actually, because my memory is made of Swiss cheese.
Pause.
So it's just at the bottom of my notes. Give me a second. I'm just digging through my notes.
How dare you?
It's right here. Shit, it's right here. And yes, that would be Adeptus Soleil. That was the our little buddy, Adeptus Soleil, and it was Magos Soles is the submersible commander.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you. That was a fantastic recap. I'm going to give you one and another one to hand out to one of your party members.
Thank you. Okay. So, who here wants fate?
As needed, perhaps. May I recommend?
Okay.
Mayhap.
Is that an option?
So, for the rest of us, in order to earn fate, we need to quote entire chapters from the Siege of Terra.
That's correct. As discussed previously.
The easy one
As
would be
ordained
Dorn.
by the Codex Astartes.
Poor Swain
Just-
saw the demon. How he did not before with
No.
Just
They're
quote
at the heart
Dorn.
of the
It'll be
chamber.
over in 15 seconds, and it's everything that's relevant.
Mortals
God, I
will
love
win
that
war
so
with what
much.
is eternal.
Oh, Bon, thank you.
Yeah, Bon, thanks.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
I think if that's the case, then we give it. You said it was to at least you suggested to Dylan's character
No, I
Is it
said
easy?
as needed.
as needed. Okay, I think that's fair. If you want to hold, we can hold that in reserve. I'll keep a little D6 over here to keep track of that.
It was basically to speed up the recap so that we didn't have to have everybody stop to think of something worthwhile for a fate point.
Fair. Okay. Oh, I got my little fate point counter right here.
I'm saying hand it out to somebody now.
Oh fuck. Okay, fine.
We do not need to be
hey.
mighty when we are faced with weakness.
Because Daxan usurped command in part from Helicoprion, and Helicoprion was not here to protest, I tithe a fate point to you, my good sir, as a means of expressing brotherhood and fealty to our team leader.
Sick.
There we go.
Thank you very much.
My
I will alert you then that Daxan, utilizing my clandestine GM powers, I have given you a terrible secret condition on your character sheet.
pleasure.
Oh,
I
that
get
could
to
be.
the secret conditions section and it just says tosser.
That's what you get for having Gilliman Gene Seed, you filthy ultramarine.
Oh my god. All right, that's
Oh,
all me,
boy.
buddy.
All right. So if Helicoprion's getting that, then it's between Red and Elise. The two of you. What do you want to remember that you think is important to this mission for a fate point?
Let's see. Okay. So we know that these, obviously, that the Necrons came from beneath the ocean. They were hibernating down there or whatever. And I'm going to bring up the book, the journal of Inquisitor Vincent, where he made a lot of difficult to understand notes, probably because he was going a little bit mad with the information that he had found. And let me see. There was a.
Oh shit. We lost you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're back.
You're back.
Oh, I just cut out for a second, I guess.
Yep.
There was a specific entry labeled beneath the cenotaph about the ancient history of the planet. Where the cenotaph of Achilles, whatever that is, resides. And managed to piece together a line of text that specifically said, "No door that we would understand leads into the city. This key will afford you entry." So maybe we'll find this cenotaph or this door, capital D, while we're down here under the water.
Very good. So just to refresh everybody's memory, the cenotaph was the thing that became the megalith because the timeline got pushed forward. That got pushed forward. So that is what the cenotaph was. But otherwise, very good. Yeah, take a fate point. Red, round us out here, and then we'll get started.
Right on. Okay, the only thing I have to note is Prometheum works underwater.
You're gonna need a little more than that.
That is both important and accurate. Carry on.
Praise the Emperor.
So before we had yet another Let the Galaxy Burn, we were supposed to go. I'm not even joking or being sarcastic in that regard. I'm just
I know, it's
literal.
laughing in pain is what I'm doing.
You know, at this point, next time we have to Let the Galaxy Burn, it has to go down a few notches. Why don't we get some Tau involved? So let's see here. I like the Tau. Leave me alone. So we were invited.
I assume that you're saying that to bully Omni.
No, I love the Tau. They're going to be my army.
You know, Red's a Tau player like me, so we're both here.
You're saying that,
joke.
no, you're saying that to bully Omni because Tau can just blow Gene Seed out of the water with their fuck you railguns. That's why.
I like the way you think, Derek. That truly is a Let the Galaxy Burn, just a punished accent specifically.
Jackson, I guess I'll just not ever do half my character.
Wait, I have the points to make a Let the Galaxy Burn. Can I do it?
No. Let's go.
It's not even available.
No. What if I
You had
slide
too
you
many.
What if I slide you a crisp $20 bill? Maybe.
No. Finish your recap. Let's get started with the game.
So we were invited to this imperial castle on the planet by the Prince Prefect Aloysius, I believe, and we never got around to doing that. So that's still on my list of things to do. But I'm assuming he would have given us very paramount information, perhaps, about the thing that we're dealing with at this very instant. That was supposed to be a little bit more intrigue based, but now I guess we're on actual full out crusade mode. But that was the note I had to add, that the royalty summoned us to the castle and we never got around to actually visiting them.
Yeah, that's fair. Good remembrance. in a vignette, we see that guy's so fucking dead.
He's just a silhouette on the wall. There's nothing left of him.
All of those fucking dudes that ran into the Citadel Primaris. I'm not saying this to punish you. It's just the fact of the matter is, I can't remember who it was. It was either Omni or Dylan. One of the two of you was inside of the Citadel, and you could have done something about it, and then chose to do the other thing, which left him to die. But that was your available option
In
to
the
do
Citadel, that was probably Omni.
so. Okay, I don't remember who it was. Oh
Like,
yeah,
I
it was
did leave
Omni because then
somebody-
Omni went
I did
for
leave somebody to
the
die, but that was
yeah.
somewhere very different.
Omni went for the Castus Eactum.
That's another one for the Book of Grudges.
I left somebody else to die. Thank you very much.
It's not a grudge. It moved the story forward, and that is also how you guys really kind of probably figured out that Alfarius was involved. Anyway, I'm Alfarius.
Sorry, you say my name?
Maybe I'm
Megan.
Alfarius.
Oh, Megan. Oh, I'm a vegan. I get it. I thought you said I'm Omegan. I was like, okay,
Sure. Yes. Either of them.
that's fair. All right. Folks, we do not start on the most devilish of scenes. Instead, what we start on is a rather large and open skyline that is turning kind of green, uncomfortable. Off in the distance, this jet of green light eking out the top of the Citadel, or not the Citadel, excuse me, the we said the word so many times before, and I cannot even remember what it's called now. Cenotaph. Thank
Cenotaph.
you. As this sky overhead continues paling into this sickly green, swarms upon swarms of Adeptus begin raising the first of their titans. We can see a countdown triggering as the Reavers, the smallest of the available units that they have at their disposal, and some of the knights of the houses that are sworn to this Titan Legio begin making their rise. The countdown reads 1 day and 12 hours after the 0 hour. Oh, thank you so much for the resub, second class elitist. Much appreciated.
Thank you.
We come back on our party at the helm of this submarine. I'm assuming all of you probably at the helm, unless you're at any other place, in which case you can certainly tell me. But as far as you know, you have been underwater for about a day, searching, trying desperately to track Dietrich's life sign, when until about 6 hours ago, it went completely off.
As I recall, we did know the general direction where it was sort of coming from, right?
True.
Like we had a heading, which was where we were heading towards.
My man had to go and get literally flung into the ocean when we were on a time crunch. How fucking dare you?
He was literally just speed running.
The reverse Mario, but through the water from a Thunderhawk wing.
Look, I thought I could get just to the end of the adventure a lot faster. Okay, that's all I was doing.
You are playing a kill team game against Eternal Crusade. I just wanted to remind you.
No, you see, here's the thing. I run Custodes and like 40k, and I forgot that I was running.
Right, but
Custodes,
we're
not-
Death Watch, and Death Watch is currently statistically the worst army in the game. I wanted to remind you of that.
No, like
You are not a
realized
banana
that.
boy.
I forgot that I was not running my beloved Custodes.
I
where can
genuinely
just
thought you were going to say,
wipe
I forgot I know banana.
So,
But anyway, digressing back to the story at hand.
while we're here, I figured Daxon would turn back to Helicoprion when that signal went off and just mention to him through a closed comm, "The signal's dead, brother." At this point, it'd be recovery. I cede command back to you. I apologize for my brevity. Then he would just bow his head.
Maintain course. Find Dietrich's body.
Is this a private
Wound-
comm or is this on the team comm?
This would be over public comms. Like,
Yeah.
if Daxan hit me with a private, I would kick it back to public.
Okay.
Maintain course. We will find Dietrich's body. Furthermore, anything that can kill a brother is a target for us.
Aye. He would nod and head towards the Magos' chair to inform her to continue along along our last heading.
I'm
On
in
you
my
continue.
cabin throwing up.
So, I think not to derail, but Sugan is having to put some levity on it because Sugan getting angry can be a little intense. Especially a psyker getting angry can be a little intense. If he had hair, he'd be malding right now. Not at the fact that he, not at the fact that they've like a brother willingly just like dove into the ocean, but he's about to lose another brother. That is just like causing him to quake. And you can see the helmets on his shoulders. He's not moving at all, but the helmets on his shoulders are like rattling with psychic energy.
Mm. Yeah,
he's
the
begging his fallen brothers for their strength right now in this trying time.
I think that I think that we see like the metal around you, like kind of a light and frost effect. The heat radiating off of you is causing this chill to just like form along the inside. A frost rime, while the metal underneath almost looks like it's like mercurial and kind of shifting. And on you all continue.
Also, Derek, I would like to know, since it's been a while, but I did say I was changing out some psychic powers. I didn't want to drop them on you in the middle of the session, so I'm letting you know now. I am changing out Inspire for telepathy, and I'm also changing out Iron Arm for something else. I have not yet decided. I have some options here. Astro telepathy allows me to communicate with anybody in the same system.
That's pretty cool.
And I'm flavoring that as Sugan is going through some serious like warp fuckery changes via emotion. So I'm gonna flavor it and say that his powers have changed for that reason.
I
If
dig
you're
it.
okay with that.
Yeah, you've never used either of those abilities. So
I've never used Inspire and I've never used Iron Arm. I genuinely thought Iron Arm would be also for ranged attacks. It is all for melee, and Sugan is not that melee heavy. So
And frankly, if you have the Force Sword, you can parry with it. It's better anyways.
it's significantly better. Yeah, so I'm choosing one more. I might choose...
The squishy wizard trope does not apply to Space Marine Psychers.
No,
Full stop.
no.
Every librarian is also a fucking tank. Good fucking luck.
So true.
There's a
if
reason
I
my
could
first
take-
character was a Blood Angel librarian.
If I was a Blood Angels librarian, I would take Might of Heroes because that is so busted. But
Oh, it's so cool.
it is so unbelievably busted. It actually kind of made me mad to be like,
I,
you have it.
I laugh about it, but like the first librarian in Darker Stars is a blood angel.
Of course.
Oh
Serious?
shit! You're gonna have some fun.
It's Kuma too. It's Kuma.
Oh, of course.
Kuma rules.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Let's see. But yeah, I will let you know when I.
Yeah, you
decide
can
on
pick it in the
next one.
background. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so on you all continue and into the further black chasm of the sea. It is approximately 6 more hours until you hear a staunch buzzing on all of your comms. Adeptus, Selene. Masters, lords, I'm very sorry. I've met so few of you, I don't really quite know how to. Will you please come to the helm?
You just hear Dax just like click the eye through the comm and start walking.
Helico Brown's gonna let that one like slide, but that's speaking chapter surfs. No.
Sugan's gonna
No.
scrape himself off of where he is sitting, and you just hear this loud, like, irritating scrape of metal on metal as he like drags himself to his feet. Full Gandalf right now, power sword in one hand, staff in the other.
Hell yeah.
Mm.
You know, I was memeing about the throwing up in my cabin because Elise gets very motion sick, but like nothing about being on a submarine has anything to do with anything that my character ever does. So she might actually be pretty motion sick.
Oh yeah, I thought you were being serious. Like, no, it makes sense.
Yeah, I was joking, and then I was like, she probably is throwing up in your cabin.
Derek, I did choose compel, and it's
Okay.
exactly what it sounds like. It's pretty much like command, and if you wanted to draw a derivative there.
Cool.
Also, astro telepathy is something I can do if I just have a power from that. So I guess I'm choosing another one. So yeah, not like this is horribly fucking
Nice.
That's good though. You guys need a little bit more utility in the psychic, I guess.
Psychana.
Psychonic realm. Psychonic realm. That's the word.
Like,
Anyway.
Psycho heresy?
That was the Imperial.
don't you call me everything, you fuck.
As you arrive to the deck, the adept is like nervously standing in front of, I guess Daxan probably being the first to arrive because Daxan was already there earlier, and I imagine probably didn't go too far. We have arrived at the
Yeah.
full extent of our journey. The furthest this holy vessel may take us. If you were to go any further. He like gestures to the Auspex screen where it's just like effectively a wall. Like you're just looking at a wall. You will have to scan for a weak spot that we might be able to shoot a torpedo through.
I think Daxon would scratch his chin at that and sort of look at the rest of the fire team, or the rest of the kill team, and just sort of, as they're arriving, interesting. You just sort of gesture towards the Auspex kid for everyone else who walks up, and any suggestions? Probably talking more to Hercilia than anyone else, since you are our Devastator operative, effectively.
At least you're muted.
Rosalia looks a little bit green around the gills right now, and they're trying to hide it. She's trying to hide it, like, yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
So you can have some.
Totally don't have any of the genetic modification shit that the rest of you have, so I'm totally fine.
Sugan has some hardcore resting bitch face right now, and you can tell he doesn't have any real input. I'm actually gonna attempt to manifest astro telepathy because I know our Inquisitor is in fact a psyker, and astro telepathy only reaches other psykers.
Yep.
And considering there's like literally nothing in the warp right now, there's literally just like a moot silence. I think this is the best possible time to try to reach her because like there's nothing to interfere.
I swear to God, you're gonna roll doubles now. I fucking hate you so much.
Yeah, woo! That's what you want to see, baby. Okay.
Minus 30.
Minus 30. That's fair. Okay, so I can use my gift. Blah blah blah. Any librarian can use astro telepathy provided they have enough time and skill, and I also have compel, which is a telepathic power. To send the message, it must have at least one power. It requires a full round to activate for every 10 words or one image it contains, and uses willpower for the focus test. So I'm getting a plus 45 to this, and then a minus 30, you said?
Mhm.
Okay. And I'm manifesting this. I'm not pushing it. I'm just making
Why
it.
plus 45? Just so I keep track.
What happened? So this is really fucking confusing. I get a natural bonus to my manifest tests as a psyker. I would have to look up the exact rules and why that is.
It's
but
5 times your willpower bonus, right?
yes. So my willpower is. Trying to think. My
That's why I'm
willpower-
like, why 45?
I would have to look up the exact rule, but I know that is what I've been rolling so far, and
Cool.
I know it is correct. Mostly because
Kane?
Kane literally told me that that's the way to do it. So I'm going to attempt that. Also, it's because you don't want a Space Marine psyker consistently failing their tests, because it's like you're a
Nice.
Space Marine psyker. You know, just some pish dude, pish warp witch. So, okay. Looking up. Now you got me doubting myself, god damn it. So rating of 3. Using the psychic power, so I choose it and make a test. Power level. Yeah, so this should just be like plus 45. Is Kane in the chat? Because that would be great. Because he could correct me if I'm completely wrong here. Now I don't remember. God damn it. Hold on. Let me look up manifest. That'll help me. Right now, I'll just roll D100 and go from there, just to not have this go. Actually, tell you what, everybody keep going. I'm just going to roll this in the background since it's a background thing anyway.
Yeah, you interrupted me anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
How dare you?
Forgive.
Elise, what you're saying?
Okay, so to clarify, we are literally looking at a wall.
The
Is that correct?
submarine has stopped short of a massive flat surface.
Massive flat surface. Okay. This is me asking this. Can our suits go underwater?
Yes.
Like, do we have like rebreather? Okay, we don't have to worry. Okay.
Yeah, I spent an entire session just walking around on the ocean floor.
We are called
Correct.
Space Marines. It'd be very shitty if we didn't have breathing apparatuses.
I mean,
We could survive in the empty void theoretically, and presumably your paragon warsuit is modified accordingly.
yeah, but space is void. Water is water. Two very different things.
That's fair.
That's same,
But yes.
same shit, different units.
Depending on the depth, water's more dangerous.
Fair.
Oh, I was nearly crushed by the water pressure, but yes.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say like if we're at the bottom of a goddamn trench. And I guess the last doesn't quite. Okay. Ursula is standing at attention, and like I mentioned, she looks a little bit green around the gills, but she's trying not to show it. What is the matter? Is nothing showing up on the scanner?
There is nothing. We don't really know where a weak point might be. Radar scans aren't indicating anything. It's just a flat wall for as far as our scans can go. All specs fails at some point.
That's it. Nothing else.
He kind of shrugs, and his mechadendrites behind him kind of shrug as well. Like,
I like him. I want to keep him.
the best we could
We
do
will
is
keep the bull.
the best we could do is send you out on the surface to find a weak spot, line up a launch torpedo, and then you all get aboard and fire it.
I see no problem with this.
Agreed. I can go out to assist if you'd like.
I'm not going out there by myself. At least one of you is coming with me.
No, will not let you go alone.
That's 2.
Also, plus 45, really quick. This is also for Soul and Darker Stars. I have a plus 45, so it is 5 times the psi rating of what I'm using, which is 3, so that's 15. I have a plus 5 for my hood, a plus 10 from my focus and a plus 15 from my staff for a total of plus 45.
The hood and the focus.
It's
that's
the
what I
gear.
was-
Yeah.
The hood, the focus, and the staff. The staff gives me a plus 15 to invocations. So total of 45 minus 30 plus 15.
Yep.
I hope I didn't roll doubles. Hold on. Okay, no, we're good. I rolled a 25.
So who are you trying to reach again?
Well, okay, so the way this works is I choose a specific, or I may choose a specific psyker. So I am choosing our Inquisitor.
Mhm.
And I am hoping to just reach the Inquisitor, but you, as the game master, can have me reach whoever the fuck you want, because warp.
Yep.
Just please don't
course.
make me into Magnus the Red. He did nothing wrong, after all.
On the other end, unintelligible orc noises.
not here
Necron
to be-
beeping intensifies.
I have the wrong number.
We're not here to be Magnus apologists, okay?
Speak for yourself.
He tried to warn Daddy. He did nothing wrong.
It wasn't his fault
I'm-
that his dad also wired his cell phone to a fucking bomb that he was sitting on.
He could have done it differently, but he chose.
But he was halfway across the galaxy when he sent that message.
Listen,
Oh,
you're
no.
trying to explain to a Space Wolf fanboy that Magnus did nothing wrong. Logic and reason will get you nowhere.
Exactly.
Okay, so the Grey Knights did nothing wrong.
Okay, let's meet in the middle and just all agree the Emperor's a terrible dad. Anyway.
Yes.
There we go.
Facts. I can agree
Universal
with that.
facts.
I can
Yeah.
agree to that. Anyway, so as
Daddy
Daddy
answer my
choose the
phone
drama.
as you reach out to the Inquisitor,
10 words. I am mostly asking, what is your current condition? Are you safe? Sugan.
Loves
stabilized at the helm, prepared to provide support.
I can sustain this, so I don't have to continue to make checks. I can just keep doing this and keep the line of communication open. However, the longer I keep that open, the more I open myself up to warp fuckery or some orc coming out of the warp, literally flinging a rock at the planet and making it into a spaceship. So let's not do that. I will send one more message, and Sugan will ask, is Exterminatus in question for this planet? Because Sugan's asking that because this seems like apocalyptic. Like there's no coming back from this. That's the way Sugan's seeing it right now.
Strategic value is absolute. Stop it, or we all die.
It'd be sort of like the psychic equivalent of a nod of understanding, just some sort of gesture of acceptance and a disconnecting snip in the line.
Very good. As for the rest of you, I'm assuming you're all preparing to get into the bottom of the ocean.
Yep.
Daxan does have one last thing to say to the Magos before we go down, though.
Mhm.
Before he goes into the back chamber to get pressurized, he walks over to the Magos at her helm and leans in so he can speak quietly. I request Adept Saloy be on standby to be reallocated to our fire team. Their technical skills would be most appreciated.
She strokes like the chromatic frame of metal. It's just like jutting out of where her chin would be. Yes, I would love if you took him with you. She like wants to get rid of him so bad. She fucking
Perfect.
hates this guy.
Perfect. Daxon would nod. Then it appears as though as if we can help each other. Thank you. Ave Deus Mechanicus. And he would start walking towards the back.
Adept Saloy, you will be arming the torpedo. Make your way to the launch bay. Oh, we can see his like mechadendrite like up and then like kind of like shrink down like, oh fuck.
Oh, rip bozo.
Yeah. The four of yous make your way down to the airlock, and we get a bit of a pan over. Not long now. A long chromium skeletal hand that harbors rust of eons extends into a pale light, reaching up at the chin of Dietrich, his helm removed at this point. Your friends will be coming. Their machines, though rudimentary, they're so loud. Those were what first stirred us from our crypts. The first of us, awoken long before we were meant to be. I wonder, little creature, how much are they willing to risk for you?
We are Astartes. Our mission is to kill.
Then perhaps this will be easier than I thought. When they arrive, the madness will likely take them. But I wonder if they might survive long enough to make their way here. Variables upon variables. So used to the finite, so used to the absolute. Why can't I see through you? Why can't I see through them?
Beatrice just like looks at him like, "You're asking me?"
This cold metallic stare, unblinking, unemoting, just right back at you.
If you're asking me to provide you with help, you're not going to get it.
I'm not asking. In the end, for I have seen what lies at the end of this journey. One of your number, and all. We will work together. We will help one another. Though it may not be in the way you would see it. He looks behind, like you, to this large, empty corridor with this pale green light emanating from the ground beneath. It will not be long now. Make yourself useful. He taps the tattered and fucked up plate of your ceramite. And on the gorget part of your HUD, excuse me, you see your own life sign beacon begin to emanate once more. And this is where we cut to a break. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with more Kill Team Last Bastion. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so very much for waiting. I surely do appreciate it. Just in case you didn't know, because I know we got some new folks in chat around here, you can get 10% off a custom DMDM Studios dice case by going to ko-fi.com/theshadysale. Using code RPGINN at checkout. We've provided the handy link for you right there in chat. They are beautiful. They absorb sunlight, glow in the dark with pink necromantic fire, and show off your dedication to esoteric symbols and the power of darkness. Thank you again to our wonderful sponsors. I love you. I appreciate you.
I don't have the
And,
custom symbol on mine, but this was sent to me by the Shady Sale. I'm very thankful for that, so thank you to them.
Yeah, Natisha just makes awesome products too. You should just check out
just
the other
all
stuff that
around, yeah.
Natisha has in store at The Shady Sale.
They're very cool.
The Shady Sale.
I got some like doggos over here and post-it notes and stickers.
I got some
and-
minis that I will
Yeah.
not pull out right now because they're in various stages of works in progress.
That's fair. But yeah, absolutely. Check out ko-fi.com/theshadysale. All manner of fantastic stuff for your tabletop needs. Well, we are going to kind of skip past the least interesting bits. Sugan, Helicoprion, Daxan, and Hercilia. After, I would say, probably another 3, maybe 4 hours of searching on the bottom of the ocean floor, you finally find a weak point located in this flat plain. You mark it with a beacon as best you can and climb and clamber back up into the submarine, down into the boarding torpedo. Boarding torpedo is a bit simple of a term. It's really more of like an exploratory probe. It's a secondary vehicle that's really only meant to go not super duper far, but it's got a big fucking adamantium tipped drill at the front of it. And it's also housing about 20 other Skitari. 2 of the ones that you guys originally brought with you, and 18 of the Admex exploratory guard aboard the vessel. The Inquisitor has his means, as they say, and he is down here in a kind of underwhelming set of pressure gear with his standard issue las gun and the
I'm
prayer of the Emperor's name on his lips, getting ready to strap in. Any words to each other before you all fire off?
Helicoprion will prompt everyone to remain as still as possible and to maintain probe integrity as much as possible. Helicoprion's experience with being underwater leads him to an understanding of the way that shockwaves propagate. We want to keep as much air in this as possible. Otherwise, anything that goes wrong will absolutely pulp us. The Skitari, they're on their own. I mean, they're probably dead from radiation by the time we get there. It's been 12 minutes. They're gone. That said, yeah, just Helicoprion's advice. Air is precious. Hold as much of it as possible.
Right on. I also did choose my second power. It's called Avenger.
That's a good one.
It literally just lets me manifest a heavy flamer shot.
Which is the dream, right?
Oh, yeah. I don't need no heavy flamer anymore. Also, it says it works exactly like a heavy flamer, so I'm assuming it would work underwater. It's also warp fire. It's not regular fire.
Brother, fetch the Avenger.
Gotta
heavy Avenger.
Does that mean push? That means I have full permission to push every single Avenger I do.
No.
Yes.
As Daxon clicks in, like he would just say the litany to duty under his breath as he locks himself into place, ready to go.
Dugan's gonna put his helmet on for the first time.
Okay.
This is exciting.
Mostly because I have to. Literally, I have no other reason. I literally.
Why do you
just
have to?
Can I breathe?
You're underwater.
Yes. Yeah, you have a third lung. You're fine.
The pressure.
The pressure will kill him, though. The pressure.
gonna
Will
He's a
say-
space marine. He's don't bitch out. No, he's fine.
Look,
I'm
it's
letting him
taken
know.
this long.
Fully aware. If you go outside of that fucking launch torpedo without a helmet, your body is going to suffer decompression.
If I
or
make
rapid
a
compression.
command test at the ocean with a +5 bonus because I don't have a
No.
helmet on,
God,
I don't
no.
even need to let you finish. No.
I gotta put my helmet back on, fellas. This is truly the DM bullying me.
I do have to say, I'm impressed you've lived this long without him, buddy.
I get extra points whenever I don't have my
not
helmet
to
on.
protection and
Yeah.
not to avoiding bullets.
Right.
Anyway.
But have I gotten hit by bullets? Yes, but not in the face.
Yes, multiple times.
I was gonna say, yeah, actually a lot.
I
you have.
know.
Not in
Yeah,
the
I've
door.
had to put you back together a couple times now.
All right, folks. The ship disengages its grasp on the launch torpedo that you guys are sitting on, the exploratory secondary craft. The small reactor aboard it kicks in and it fires off in a huge arcing loop, first firing up and then turning in a great arc and back down to approach at the optimal vector for breaking through this plane. The decompression of the inside causes all audio to be stripped from you. You can't hear anything, even though you can feel the back and forth that you're being pulled through the deep currents underwater. And the bone jarring snap, snap, snap. You feel like something's going to break when the torpedo finally makes impact. And after a long minute of it feeling almost like you were going nowhere, but maybe backwards, something finally gives. And through the torpedo fires into a great, massive, closed-off city beneath the sea. No signs of life, no city that you would call a city. But you can see through the link to your suits of powered armor some of these non-Euclidean shapes, these designs that seem to defy reality in their origination. One stands at the center, firing a green beacon, the only light in this dark, dark place. What do you do?
I stand in the Necron tomb and look hot.
That's a free action.
He takes his little tin cup and rattles it against his cell bars.
Please, sir, may I have some more?
He plays a wicked harmonica solo.
Spare change. Yeah, Sugan can hear him through the warp. I hear that harmonica. It is ringing out to me.
So here's a question for you then, Derek. While Daxion's unbuckling from the harness and getting ready to go out, can I pick up Dietrich's?
You have not made landfall yet. The torpedo is like in the water, like awaiting orders on where to go.
I was gonna say, I just imagine you said unbuckle. I just imagine like a seatbelt over the size of a space marine, just like trying to press that button to like undo the seatbelt.
That's fair. So if that's the case, sitting where he is, I figure like we probably have little heads-up displays or something in our helmets,
Yeah.
seeing the data. So
First time
Can
I've ever seen
I-
mine.
can I detect Dietrich's life signs yet? Would I be able to? Could I make a test to see if I can detect them?
You can certainly try.
Let's do it. Would that be, what would you describe that as in this instance?
Mm,
'Cause we do have
Medicaid.
tracking. Or Medicaid or tracking? Okay. I'll take Medicaid for obvious reasons.
like it's use Medicaid, not administered Medicaid. So what would that
Correct, yeah.
be? Would that still be Medicaid?
It's still the same role.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, all right. Plus 30. Let's go. Ooh, I'm gonna re-roll that with my lovely fate roll, my extra fate roll.
Plus 30, let's go. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, 2 degrees of success. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Very, very faint, Daxian, at the edge of your upgraded and sanctified indicator in your helm. Which, remind me, what shape is your helm again? Is it just like the standard Future Boy helm?
Yeah, it's very much like the modified Tacticus armor, but with like the single optic and a couple of extra sensors on the right, as befits an apothecary.
I'm blown away that you actually didn't choose the beak helmet.
That's what I figured you was gonna go with as well. That's why
Yeah,
I
that's
asked.
actually what I would have expected you to choose. I'm not even memeing.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I
Like
like the
our
beaky
heresy
helmet,
era.
but there's some
Oh,
Tacticus
we're
armor
running.
because it's basically just, but
Robots can robot.
slight.
Oh no.
Is
From the
it-
heresy era, now the warp is coming for him.
Oh my god. What can I say? The Mark X Tacticus armor is just the Maximus armor with cleaner lines, and I'm
It's
a
sick.
fucking sucker for that.
That's
thing,
fair.
So
It looks very nice.
it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
I like it.
My
That's fair.
favorite is Mark IV, baby.
Yeah.
It's so
Either
good.
way,
So the
through
only
your
difference would be that
upgraded-
he is an apothecary with white helm. So that would be the only thing to mention.
Space Marine armor Aki.
I think it looks cool.
I think it needs bigger pauldrons,
Funny.
personally.
I think the
Was-
pauldrons aren't anywhere near big enough. It's my 50% bigger.
Was Buzz
World of
Lightyear
Warcraft
your
size.
favorite Toy Story character?
No,
I didn't
Woody.
watch Toy Story until I was an adult, so I have no idea.
Woody was my boy.
Toy Story didn't come out until I was an adult.
Yeah, there's that. No, look. So your
That's
excuse is
scary.
old.
Came
Mine
out-
is that I grew up in the middle of nowhere.
Toy Story came out 6 years before I was born.
Ow!
95, right?
Okay, so maybe not when I was an adult, thankfully.
Yeah,
I was
no.
gonna say, yeah, you weren't.
I
an
mean,
adult in
technically, it came out
95,
before
were
I
you?
was born too. So
Still hurts. Still hurt. Derek and I are in pain.
Oh god, I'm aching.
I have
over here,
memories of
too.
watching that movie back to back all day for like long periods of
Well,
time.
I
as a kid.
still love those movies when I was a kid. I just, you know.
And also,
But they're
yes, I'm sorry, Elise, but yes.
Anyways, mortality.
Look, there's no
Aside.
candy for taste. That's all.
It really is grim dark up in here.
You are a twat!
Okay, so at the end of your helm's auspex or enhanced Medicaid auspex, you do pick up Dietrich's life signs down at the base of that tower that I described, which is jetting off this huge green beam up into the. Now that you look up through the screens, there's screens on the outside of the, or not screens on the outside, excuse me. There's like cameras basically all along the outside of the submarine with screens all along the inside of the operating deck. And though it's a little bit disorienting, when you look up, you can see the surface isn't flat at all. It's a big dome. And right at the center of it is where this beam is headed into, as if it's directed at something. What it is, it's impossible to see. The screens don't have that level of fidelity.
Just like the Inquisition.
I like how Warhammer is just in this distant far future, but because of like the whole tech revolution where they can't like use modern technology, they have to use this old archaic stuff and imbued with literal human souls, that they have like, they're like, we have this really nice technology right now. I like to imagine they all have those shitty security cameras that are in every single gas station in existence. Like that is how I think of Imperium
The
technology.
closed
Strip the
circuit.
color of it, and that's basically what you got. Yeah.
That is literally how I picture Imperium technology. It is just unnecessarily dated. Like,
And it's not very good at all. Like there's even
No.
there was a mission pack in Vigilus where like, yeah, no, the most efficient way to send orders right now is to write it on paper, seal it in a canister, and drop it from orbit.
To be fair, some of the fastest ways to transport data is still loading the back of a van in a hard drive and fucking
I
drive
don't
it
argue.
there.
I don't argue
True,
that,
yeah.
but still,
Yeah,
that's
right.
just funny.
So Daxan, after noticing this, would immediately ping that on everyone else's HUD, and he would just say over the comms, "I think we've found our battle brother, and somehow, Emperor protect him. He's alive."
Good perks up. He immediately just like completely washes away like the moroseness. He just completely stands to full height. We must find them immediately.
Agreed.
Our purpose is renewed, brothers and sister.
Well, he appears to be within the same structure as that large glowing obelisk, which I can only assume, when he turns to the Inquisitor, would be our target.
Would he be anywhere else? And so he kind of says sarcastically, like, of course he's there.
Is anyone surprised?
He kind of nods. Last time I was here, everything was powered off. This is new, which means I don't know what to expect when we get down there.
Is our Inquisitor warp sensitive? I don't
Little
think this guy is. He is. So he might have
he's
been
a
able
psyker.
to. Oh, so he's also a psyker.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
broadly speaking, not all Inquisitors are psychers, but many.
A lot of them are.
Yeah, like it's not our requirements. That's all.
Right. Okay, so he might have heard my astral telepathy. Which is whatever. It's not like I'm saying anything sensitive. Well, okay, to be fair, I did say something sensitive. I did suggest exterminatus. That might be a little bit sensitive, but that's okay. Did he acknowledge me at all when I used it?
No.
Say a word to me.
Nope.
That's fair. That's probably because he knows I could squash his little head like a melon. Like, don't even. Sugan is going to just kind of like let his sword and staff float, and he's gonna crack his knuckles through his power armor, and you can literally just hear it through his like supernatural joints, this loud cracking and popping as he cracks.
The undercurrent sweeps your staff away.
Maglocks. Get him right back. I maglocked everything.
I'll maglock everything.
Catch it. Just play catch with yourself.
All right. Anything else before you set off to rescue your brother?
Do our Skitarii have scuba suits?
Yep, they are all outfitted with pressure suits as well.
Cool. Brr.
So is the acolyte, just in case you're the adeptus, the adept, excuse me. All of you would have to be in this submarine. It's not fully pressure locked. It's not that
We all live in a Martian submarine. A Martian submarine.
Fucking thing.
So, for those of you that don't know, I really, really hate AdMech. like out of character. I cannot stand them, so this is a nightmare for me.
Come on, they've got mechanical ostrich mechs that they've wired dudes into, that they have to replace on the run. How funny is that?
Because
This is how much I hate AdMech. The Eldar baby carriers are cooler to me than that. That's how much I hate AdMech.
From the moment I understood the weakness of my
I decided to lobotomize myself.
I had to replace it with an ostrich.
Zeros and ones, lol, them out.
I only say that because an Adeptus Mechanicus could probably fix my lower back pain.
Oh man, that's such a fucking mood.
Suddenly the
probably
AdMech
not.
looking good, huh?
You'd be mobile, but you'd be in more pain. It's the problem.
Sure.
Look.
Right.
Oh, give me an upgrade.
I
Okay,
have
so-
fibromyalgia and osteoarthritis. I can't physically be in more pain.
So
The only place to go from here is up.
I do have a question that is imperative to the mission. Who is currently so has Helicoprion fully reassumed the leadership position?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Why are you wondering that?
I was just curious because like I didn't know if you were going to be able to use the group abilities and
Just
stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
asking.
Like
Oh, yeah.
whose group ability would
Reason.
you use? Well, no, we're not playing
Yours.
Magic the Gathering here. I'm not asking for what your life total is. I'm asking this for tactical reasons.
No.
How many cards on your head? How many cards in your library?
Because I went with the cool tactical marine thing, you'll be able to use my my squad mode abilities when I activate them. Otherwise, it's bog standard bullshit.
Okay. The torpedo or exploratory vessel takes off one final time, rushing down and down until crushing through and in the grind of the gears eventually breaking before finally shattering into the massive adamantine tipped drill into thousands of pieces as the explosion of water from the vehicle slams down into an empty and open space. The wall behind you, as you look up at it, swarmed with countless little green eyes glowing in the dark. It takes some time for the crew to disengage and disembark from the now completely destroyed vehicle. And in the time that you make your way to the exit of it, I mean, there's water on the floor, but it's as if you never even broke through the wall in the first place. Those eyes nowhere to be seen.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
There's no rubble from the wall anywhere around. There's only the fractured pieces of the craft that you came in on, but the wall is sealed. There's some water that's still remaining on the floor that's spilled in, but the place isn't flooded. It's sealed. In fact, it's sealed to a perfect 14.7 per square inch.
I'm so proud of that.
I'm so proud of that.
That's some nerdy shit that went way over my stupid little head.
Standard day pressure at sea level.
Nerd.
I was fucking impressed when Derek dropped that on me last time.
I'm impressed
really
right now because that was like way out of my depth.
Nice.
I see what you did there.
But
I'm unfortunately here for the rest of the night.
All right, so The drill has crashed to the wall, but it has completely repaired itself perfectly. After
The
our
drill
pass.
is fucked. The wall is completely repaired. The
Right.
vehicle that you guys rode in on is fucked. The wall is completely repaired.
So it repaired itself, is what you're saying.
Something repaired it.
Great. I didn't know reanimation protocols worked on buildings.
you see, you said there were a bunch of like hundreds of or thousands of tiny green eyes.
Yeah.
Flashlight. Anybody got a flashlight?
I have Prometheum.
I believe that every helmet that Space Marines have ever had does incorporate lumens in it. And if not, I absolutely have a lumen on my backpack mounted little mechadendrite.
Sugan wouldn't know how to use it. He's never worn a helmet in his life.
He's gonna kill himself by like accidentally disengaging his helmet.
What button is this?
Breaks his own neck.
I guess I'll turn my little glowing mechadendrite on the wall with where the eyes are.
Everybody make an awareness check.
Mm-hmm.
Would this be low light
Everybody
conditions
except for
or?
me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So what penalty does low light conditions provide?
I believe it is a -20, but I could be mistaken.
Okay. Asked because my helmet gives me an advantage to low light.
I see nothing.
Oh.
Self isn't exactly what he needed. God damn.
As long as one of us sees it, we will be completely fine. Sugan is trying to figure out where the headlamp is.
Is it this button? Is it this button? Is it this button?
He's not pressing everything. He knows what buttons do what except for the headlamp. He knows what the disengage button looks like. He's hit that many times.
I mean, are you gonna roll, bud?
Yeah, I just need to make sure I got that. There we go. So just make sure it's. So you said it's +20. Cool. So that cancels it. It's a -20, and it cancels out with the +20 from the prey sense built in. So
Okay.
it's base. Pull that out.
Based
On what?
Nice.
based on.
Based on me.
Helicoprion in Daxian. At the far, far top of this huge domed roofed building. Teeny, tiniest little glint of green moving very quickly across the top. And then Daxan, you pick something else out in the dark. And I'm going to be rolling the die to see who this is coming towards. So there's Sugan, Helicoprion, Daxian, Cilia. That's 4. The Inquisitor and the Skitari and the Adept. So that's a D7. If it's a D8, I'm going to make myself choose. It's a 1. Sugan.
Let's go! This is what I get for not wearing a helmet most of the time.
Okie dokie.
Or is parry? Wait, does parry? Do I have to be able to see it to parry? That's a good question.
I think
Very
you
only
Omni, I know you're trying to get in character, but you sound underwater right now.
All
I
right.
believe parry only works on melee attacks.
Well, it
This
might
is a
melee
ranged
me.
attack.
Oh, am I specifically getting shot at? I did not hear any sort of things indicating that.
we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know. We are in the dark, literally and figuratively.
Meanwhile, I think Hercilia
Oh,
is finding out
shit.
that she has thalassophobia.
Oh, yeah. Okay. This is probably going to really hurt.
Thalassia doesn't exist in Warhammer, so what are you going to do now?
Oh, motherfuck. Okay.
What?
Never mind.
It's Thassa.
Thassa is the magic god. And anyway, what are you what are you saying, Derek? That sounds like I got crit.
Dylan, remind us of how Razor Sharp works again.
It means it doubles the armor penetration. If you have 2 or more degrees of success on an attack roll, you double the armor penetration characteristic of the weapon.
Is it 2 or more
Like
degrees
mu-
of success on yours specifically, or is it just like razor sharp and then a number?
So it's got a
Nope,
pen of 4.
it's specifically
so it's going to
the-
go up to pen of 8.
like razor sharp does not scale, so
Okay.
it's just a static value. So if it's razor sharp, it's not razor sharp X, it's just razor sharp.
So this is a melee attack.
Yep.
Okay. In which case, I'm going to look up the parry rules because it is important to know.
It is important to know, but I'm going to let you know right now you're going to be coming at it from a place of disadvantage because it's got phase shifter.
That's fine. I would imagine that this is not going to go.
Also
well for
got
me.
Wraith Flight.
A parry is a
Damn it, I know what it is.
parry is a
Shit.
weapon skill test to hit. That's all.
Yep.
To hit.
Which we can look that up thanks to Soul's amazing reference sheets.
True.
Yeah,
Soul
they do.
absolutely
They do the
crushed
thing.
it.
I wish I'd had time to do everything else, but I did just deal out all of the squad mode abilities that are available with the Oath of the Astartes, which we're operating under. So you'll find those in your macro bar, I guess.
Right. But I know that parry is a weapons test, but I'm not sure if I can do it if I don't know it's coming. That's what I'm
Yeah,
specifically
I'm not
asking.
really sure if
I
I
found
don't
it.
think so.
I found it. I will read the exact wording.
I think it depends on whether or not you have a reaction or not. If you don't have a reaction to the attack, you would not get to parry.
I mean, don't we always have reactions? Unless we already used it.
If you're not aware. That said, though, would I be able to warn Sugan about this coming in at him in time for him to have a reaction?
I was letting you know what happens in case I accidentally one-shot Sugan.
So if the character is wielding a melee
Okay,
weapon
no, that's perfectly fair.
capable of parrying, I can attempt to thwart an attack. It says nothing about me being aware of it first. So I can attempt it. I'm going to attempt to parry with the sword. Because if they roll poorly, their weapon is destroyed, which could be very imperative granted the situation.
Something tells me that's not going to work against this
So
thing.
I really don't. I'm gonna double check on what
Real
phase
quick.
means.
yes,
We all rolled for initiative, right? No.
No.
we have not.
In that case, surprised are. In that case, anyone that did not roll, they are surprised. They get the opponent gets plus 30 to attack them, and they don't get reactions from the looks of it.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Yeah, you're just gonna take this one on the chin, bro.
I suppose so.
That
I'm glad I have a lot of armor.
Yeah.
I hope
So-
well, I have a helmet on. I'm fine. So I was gonna say I hope I don't literally take it out the chicken. I don't have a helmet on, but I do have a helmet on right now.
That was 21 pen 8.
21 pen 8. That's actually not that much. So let me do some math here.
It's not that bad.
It
I'm
actually
only bleeding a lot.
So 21 pen 8.
Pretty bad.
It's not. I actually promise.
Is that 11?
So I have 21 armor, or 21 armor and toughness. So it's gonna pretty much just ablate. 21 pen 8. Why am I? So it would deal 13 to me before anything else. So wait, no,
It sounds like you take 8 wounds.
yeah. So it's dealing 21. It ignores 8. So yeah, I did 8. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
Okay. I would go down to
Paradise City.
where the Necrons are green
Yeah,
and the Warhammer is shitty. So I'm gonna go down
This
to
shit is shitty.
I'm gonna go down to a whopping 12 wounds out of 20.
Okay. I don't expect the second damage to get through your armor.
We'll find out.
17 with a pen of 0.
So I have 21. 21 total combined toughness and armor.
It does snare you, however.
Actually, it depends. Where did it hit? That actually heavily depends. Where did both of these hit?
It was a 33 and a 8. Well, actually, it
33
was a
is
natural.
just-
It was a natural 8. So with that being minus 32, that's like a negative 18.
Well, okay, so the default number is going to be a headshot
81.
on so
Right.
the default number would be an 81.
Well, oh, it's the default number. It would be a 9. It would be 8. Yeah, it'd be 80.
Okay, that would be a leg shot then, and I would take slightly more damage.
Mm.
That'd be in the left or the right leg rather.
E.
So I'd take 3 more damage, and I go down to 9.
Okay. The 33 is still going to be a torso block. Torso hit him. I think,
Yeah, that 30.
yeah.
Yeah, that would still be the torso, so that does not hit, or it doesn't. It hits. It doesn't do anything.
Yeah. It does snare you, however. Yeah. So as you are all standing there, getting ready to make your move, from out of literally nowhere, a large, elongated snake-shaped body with a utterly massive mandible set appears. Boop.
Oh no.
Lashes out with one of its claws, raking it into Sugin's leg, and then its tail thumping across him in the chest, and then wrapping around his chest. Everybody roll initiative, please.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a fate point to make my initiative maximum, so put it to a 14.
Okay.
Going first is imperative right now.
I'm going to assume everyone excludes me.
Sorry, Dylan.
Hey, I had my moment. It's cool.
Dylan's eating popcorn from the sidelines.
Nice. It goes Red, Elise, Helicoprion, the Wraith, Daxan.
Okay. Since it's my turn first, this is a very important question. How far away am I from my allies?
You have not moved yet.
So I'm right next to them. I am as close as I possibly can be to them.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. I was hoping to use Heat of the Forge, but I don't want to fatigue my allies.
Thank you for the resub, Alec. Much love, dude.
Hey,
9
boss, how you
months. We
doing?
have a sub baby. Let's go.
And Derek, you're getting
Thank
around
you.
all these sub babies. Let's see.
Damn. Uh-oh. His
Yeah.
wife's gonna be mad. Thank you, Alec. Much love, buddy.
Okay. So, man, it smells like smite pushing time, but I'm trying to like not do that. I'm trying to do the smart thing. To be
Alex
fair,
giving you a
smite.
reroll. What a Chad.
Oh, thanks, boss. I appreciate you very much. I'll show you mercy on Thursday. Not this Thursday, next Thursday. Okay. So Smite is a half action, while Avenger is a full action. What would I rather do? Would I rather smite and then get a power sword hit? That sounds much better, actually. Being able to,
Two things are better than one.
yeah, being able to get a smite off and then immediately following it up with a high penetration, like warp fuckery power sword attack sounds insanely good.
Action economy is God.
I'm gonna chat. Do I push this smite? You decide.
How dangerous do you?
Me and Omni are both like, fuck.
How dangerous of a situation do you feel like you're in?
I feel like I should inform you that I only have 13 health from being pinged seriously earlier, and the only way you're getting
you're
better
fine.
is if I'm still conscious to assist you. Just a reminder.
You're fine, you big baby.
I have a Storm Bolter. He'll be fine.
In case things get bad and Sugan's ass turns inside out and into a demon gate, we have an option. It's called Stormbolter.
If fucking this wraith doesn't kill us, our Psyker will.
That's fine. That's what I'm here for. Add some drama, suspense. Okay.
Drama.
So
It's
I'm
been
gonna have
done.
I'm gonna have a. So this is 6 times 5. So I'm gonna have a math 30.
Let Dylan control a scarab or something.
Oh fuck yeah!
Okay.
By the way,
Do my mana
Hercilia has a fate
Yeah.
point.
Oh, yay, thank you.
Reroll from Elder Fen.
Oh, thank you,
Hey,
friend.
thanks, man.
I'll let Dylan control. I'll let Dylan control the other one when it gets to the Wraith's turn.
Yo! Here
I'm
too.
sorry, the other one?
The what?
Yeah, you think there are only
The
seen one of
what?
these things against you?
I was
Oh,
hoping.
no.
The what? So I'm gonna have a plus 60 to this.
You have a patrol detachment down here, buddy.
Wait a minute. So anything within 6 meters of this thing is also gonna get hit by it. Any enemies within 6 meters of it is gonna get hit by it. So if there's things we can't see within 6 meters, I can actually hit them.
I just meant like a single
They're not
scarab.
phased. But
Like,
also, it's not on the side of. It's not on the same side of the battlefield.
No, that's fine. Okay.
They're not going to approach from the same angle. That's not very smart.
Right. Necrons are a little bit more intelligent than that.
That isn't very intelligent.
Okay, so smite time.
I get to play a Necron tonight? Hell yeah.
Necrons. Plus 60 to manifest. 6.9 dice. Alright.
Nice.
So let me read ye a brief rule of smite. So smite is focus test as always a ranged attack. It deals a d10 times my psychic rating, which is 6 because of the push, which I need to immediately roll to see what happens because I'm disturbing the warp. That looks bad. I love it. Okay, let's
And
see.
you've got a quick cheat sheet on that now?
Oh hell yeah!
Oh yeah, I do. You're
Soul
right. Let me
rules.
see. So
Psyker
that's-
Heresy.
Is that? Of course you did. Psychic. So where is that under? Is that under tactics, melee, or reference?
It's going to be on your handouts tab.
Third tab from the left.
Third tab from the left. Psychic Heresy. Oh, right on. Thank you, Soul. I appreciate
Well,
it.
that's not too bad.
7. The air around the Psyker becomes permeated with a bizarre and foul smell. Oh, that's not bad.
I'm not breathing that air because there's none of it here.
Did you guys see that meme I posted about the whale that like ripped
Oh,
out?
Jesus,
That's exactly what Steven's doing
no,
right now.
like the warp just makes you fart, or
It just makes me emit a foul smell. I'd imagine it smells like rust, like really like potent, like you're tasting pennies. If
like
you know what I mean.
like body odor, like you haven't taken a shower in a while at the
Like
game.
body odor.
Yeah, like that one
Ah,
guy.
yes, the bacon pits.
Oh wait, no,
Yes, I'm
Sugan's
familiar.
from Nocturne. You smell a really potent sulfurous, like
That makes
scent.
sense.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like burning
So-
phosphorus and sulfur. That makes sense.
Mhm. It's the most foul smell.
Yep.
I smell the most foul.
smell most foul. So it'll do a D10 energy damage times my side rating. Well, a D10 for each of the
Yeah,
so it'll
3
be 6
D10. Yeah, 60
It,
Sorry,
it
you
is
pushed.
worded so poorly. In the
Yeah, but Kane showed us the light of void.
Oh.
Norn activated.
36 damage with a pen of 6.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That's tasty.
That is a lot. Okay, so they have a toughness. Oh, natural
Hydrate from
toughness.
Nearest, by the way.
Thank you, Naris. Ooh, where's my liquid?
My liquid.
My liquid is yonder.
I need to replenish my liquid, so I'll be right back.
And what's the pen on that?
6.
Did I?
6.
Indeed. So I always play the most mechanically complicated characters in like any fucking RPG. So many
it's gonna
rules.
be
It's all
11, and then 36 minus 11 is 25. Okay, so it is still alive. It takes the smite. There's this loud sound of metal like crunching and like smashing around its head as the smite kerplodes off. But it is like just like retching upwards. It looks like it's soundlessly screaming, flailing out with these like many knife-like hands, just scoring superficial wounds along your armor, Sugan.
Nice. Okay, this is where we talk about power sword stuff.
So
And
just
it's-
make a weapon skill roll, like you're gonna attack with it. If it
and then I
has,
manifest a psychic thing as well, correct?
so after if you do at least 1 point of damage, you can channel as a free action.
Okay.
And that's just a willpower test. You're not pushing or anything. It's just it's just a willpower test. If you succeed, you deal a number of d6, I believe, equal to your psi rating.
So it's just a straight up willpower test. There's no manifest bonus or anything to it.
Let me double check for you. I don't believe it's in Psycho Heresy, unfortunately.
Okay, so what I will do is I'll make the attack. Do I get any bonuses to attacking this thing? I'm not sure how large this is. Race,
I
in
am
game are
double
really
checking.
huge, but like I don't.
It is.
On the tabletop, they're very big. But
It does not. Okay, it's not hulking. It is hulking. It's hulking. So,
plus 30,
check what the card says, 'cause I don't remember off the top of my head. I believe it's
plus 10.
10. Yeah,
10,
because you
okay.
guys are hulking,
Okay.
or smaller than hulking, but you're big.
Okay, so I do hit, and then I make a willpower test.
So you have to make sure you deal damage first. So roll damage with the force sword, and if you deal at least 1 point of damage, then you can channel.
Okay. Deals a D10 plus 5 with rend and penetration of 5. That's a lot of damage.
Okay, so 25 to its. Yeah, that's going to deal damage to it.
Okay,
Is,
cool. So
is
here's
that
what you're gonna
unnatural
do.
strength
Hold on.
bonus correct, though?
It might not.
It might be fucky. Because unnatural strength is just supposed to be like times.
2 times your strength
That's right.
modifier.
So it should not be 16, it should be 8. So it should be 8 less than that.
Okay,
With a
so
pen of
not
5.
25, so 17 with a pen of 5. Oh, that is not. Shit. No,
Is that actually not quite enough?
that is not enough to get through to deal damage.
It's unfortunate. I might have to just re-roll that, honestly.
Sounds like Hercilia's got her work cut out for her.
Wait, I can't re-roll damage, can I?
No,
Is that something you can do?
there's cards for that.
Yeah.
Consult the cards.
No, well, I know you can't use that. Well, I will use a point to restore some wounds to me. I'll restore D10 worth of wounds back to myself.
Okay.
Because that I took a lot of damage.
Is it, what does the fate point card say? I just saw the fate point card.
It's a D10 in Death Watch, and it's a D5 in like the Heresy games.
It's reducing incoming damage, isn't it?
No,
Is it healing or
I
something?
literally automatically regain it.
Okay, cool.
All right, come on, baby, no once. I'll take what I can get. That's fine. That's a good median there.
Very good.
14. Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yes, I believe it is. I hate the fact that my. Oh, okay. I guess you fixed the unnatural strength bonus right off. Cool. Yep.
No,
that's
I
turn.
think Soul did it.
Oh, Soul did it.
Giga Chad. Yeah, so you flail your sword out at him, but these tiny knife-like arms just like clatter around its head. And we go to Hercilia.
Me, okay. If I use a half action or a half move, can I still shoot with my multi-melta, like to get behind cover?
Is that not a heavy weapon?
I believe that it is. Sorry, like I.
So since you're a Space Marine, you're technically always braced. I just don't know if it requires a full action to fire or not.
It
No,
just says
Soul's
just
shaking his head
heavy.
no.
Yeah, no, sorry. I still all the tiny minutia. I don't fucking know. It just.
Well, I don't know either, so you're gonna have to fucking figure it out, dude.
Oh man, I don't know where to look. Can I okay. I'm trying to think of where I can move, like if I could half move just to get behind cover.
You guys are kind of out in the open. I mean, if you're gonna take
Yeah.
cover, it would be like slamming up against the submarine that you guys just got out of, but it's kind of like lateral in the hallway.
It doesn't matter where it is. Having cover gives me my bonuses and stuff. Like, it doesn't matter what the
Okay.
cover is. Is that cool? Can I do that?
Sure.
Rad. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna shoot at this fucking thing,
Go off, Queen.
and it is within 60 meters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Fantastic. Ballistic skill. This will be +10 from my red dot, +10 from what is the name of that ability? It solo devastator ability. And +10 from the size, right?
Correct. He's hulking.
Okay, so that'll be a total of +30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to re-roll that. That's not.
Did you
fair.
include the stand? Oh, yeah. Oof.
Did I what? Did I include?
Did you
what?
include the standard action 10? You did red
Standard-
dot.
Do I get a +10 from it being a standard action?
A standard attack, right? Yeah. Am I wrong? Now I'm confused. Fuck.
Is
heavy
it-
do heavy
are
weapons
the heavy
function
weapon or not?
differently
Not heavy
than standard weaponry? I didn't think that they did in that regard. I thought that you still got your regular attack bonus of.
Hold on. I'll take a
Just
look
maybe
here.
more.
I'm pretty sure it's just any attack gets the
let's
modifier as
see.
well, depending on size. I don't know why it would be different.
Yeah.
So brace heavy weapon, aim.
Didn't aim.
Standard attack.
A standard attack is just a +10 to attack.
Yeah.
roll. So yeah. I don't
Okay.
know if you included that.
Yeah.
Remind me what
I
you
did not.
included.
I
Okay.
have the red dot, my solo mode ability, and then the size. So I did not include. So it would hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
My bitch ass out here rolling a 91. God damn this game. Like, why?
Have you seen my rolls on Darker Stars?
No, I've been sick as fuck. I'm sorry.
They've been fucking atrocities.
Yeah.
Damn. Pain. Okay, I'm gonna light this thing up then. Since
I roll hot when I'm a GM. I can't relate.
Give it to him. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's fucking dead, dude.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Get fucked! Swiss cheese! Get out of here, bug!
All right. Very good. So, what does it look like when you melt this big old wraith?
Okay. Sugan and his Wraith are having their 1v1. And, Hercilia's gonna push off a boulder, move around the submarine, brace their multi-melta up on a stone, prop it up, and just, like, watch this thing, and then just pull the lever and just go to town. And
Oh,
it
yeah.
just- between, like, it's so freezing cold that the slag instantly solidifies like water in sub-zero temperatures.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the fusion melts this huge canoptic wraith. When no sooner do we see it going down and dropping Sugan in a clump next to the slag, off in the distance, out and in the midst of several of these Skitari terrorizing another one, out flanking towards the side as if it's still getting acquainted with the situation. Another. Helicoprion, I believe you are next.
I'm looking something up real quick.
Okay.
It will take me just a moment. Also, your music choices are just bangers, dude.
Oh, thanks, dude. I think we use a lot of the same stuff.
Yeah, this is good shit. I'm loving it.
I don't know that I know this one.
I search for it. All Sirenscape, folks. Check out Sirenscape. They are a pretty cool program for TTRPG stuff. And they let me use them. I just have to pay them for it.
Yeah, it does cost money.
It does cost money, but it is pretty nice.
It's good money.
It's super fucking cool. Yeah.
All right. So what would I be armed with in this case? I'd probably come out the gate with, honestly, the Stormbolter. How far away are
Sure. They are within primary weapons range.
they? That depends on my weapon.
I will say that the one that just got melted was probably like 10 meters away from where you are. The one that's terrorizing the Skitari is probably like 60 meters away. And then the one that's like off in the distance is like 80.
You know, the Skitari, I think they've got this one handled. They don't have this handled, but I don't care. We're going to use the Stormbolter, which is fittingly the Scylla pattern. And we're going to rock that Canoptic Wraith that's coming in, or whatever it is. Yeah, we're just going to full auto it. So full auto gives me 20. They're within range, but not under half. I'm not aiming. I think I just get a... Wait, what size are they? Hulking?
They're hulking.
Sick. So I get a plus 30. It begins. Chugga chugga.
Oh boy.
Give him the business, dude.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
There's no brakes on this train.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Two righteous furies. We are going off the rails on the crazy train.
Hit him!
Dugga 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 dugga.
Don't leave him as Jackie.
So pen 5 on all of those attacks. So that's going to be 5. This was 12. Damn. Yeah. He's fucking dead, dude.
Dead.
How do you fucking kill this guy? Jesus Christ.
So, Hercilia comes out, absolutely slags this fucking Canoptic Wraith. And then, not really looming over her because she's in that fucking huge-ass armor, but just from behind, Helicoprion's fucking long-ass arm comes over Private Vox. Helicoprion says, hold steady. Just rests the gun across the multi-melta and just chuggas this Canoptic Wraith, using her as a steadying base.
Oh, beautiful.
Is that Sally Woods?
It explodes in a shower of sparks and conflagration as it comes clattering down to the hallway's surface floor. Is that your full turn?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I just did a full auto. That's all I got, man.
That's fair. I just wanted to make sure, because...
I mean, it depends. Like, if we need to do more, we can do more, but I'm not going to start burning cohesion at this point.
That's fair. Okay, then in that case, Dylan. Helicoprion is right. The Skitari absolutely have that one under control. But I didn't mention the one that's currently dangling from the ceiling invisible.
Oh.
The what?
Who do you attack, Dylan?
Okay, so I briefly, while everyone was going through their turns, I briefly looked up what Canoptic Wraiths are supposed to do, like in combat.
Oh, I can send you
and
the thing real quick. I should have done that already. It's my bad.
It might be useful. But I looked up like what their role is in the army, and I think I have an idea of how to operate this thing.
It's been nice knowing you, everybody.
Rip Daxan.
And I might go down too. I'm not doing too hot in the health department neither.
Okay, I am sending to you now.
Cool, thank you. Oh, that's very cheeky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Balance are cool. Yeah, that's neat. Swift attack. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Okay,
Nair's
cool.
giving on me a reroll. Very nice. Thank you.
Hey, you're gonna need it. I think that this one is going to probably go after. This one is probably going to go after Tsugen.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy.
Nah, all right. I've been on my way out since we started playing this game, but
I swear to God, if I'm the one to kill you.
you know what? It's all right. I got a raptor on the sideline, waiting, ready to snipe.
Oh, we don't have a space squid coming. Raptors are cool though.
Space squid. I am not playing a space squid. I like raptors
This
too
thing's
much.
gonna drop down onto you, and no, not that. Pull up the reference sheet.
Go on, kill me.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna assume it's a half action to move up to Sugan, and it's gonna be another half action to make a standard attack against them.
Do you see what traits they have though?
They do have They do have swift attack, but swift attack is a full action.
That's true.
Huh.
They're not going to take fall damage if you drop though.
Oh yeah. Oh,
They phase when they move.
that's true. So yeah, he'll just this Necron entity will simply drop then, and it'll make 2 attacks against Tugan.
Second one's probably not going to do any damage. To be fair, it's just going to restrict his movement.
No, probably not.
Well, I'm trying to parry the first one then. It's worth a shot.
Cool. That's going to be a miss on the first attack.
Ooh.
That's going to be a hit though.
Alright, I'll parry this one. I got a plus 10 to parry because a force sword is balanced. Do I get any sort of penalties to this on top of that?
You just make a weapon test. It's balanced, so you have a plus 10. So that's pretty much it.
Do I care enough to reroll the?
It's probably not going to deal damage. It's just going to restrict your movement.
Yeah, I'm fine. If Sugan gets roped, that's fine.
Yeah, this is with the whipping coils, so that's going to be 20 damage. No penetration though.
No,
because this is the snare.
24.
So it's a 24. That is not my torso.
No penetration on my good Christian Twitch stream.
24 would hit my left arm and do a whopping. That'd do a whopping 2 damage. So, to my left arm. So left arm's holding my staff. So I'd imagine you're going after my staff arm after I just
Yes.
smited that wraith.
Makes sense.
Smart. That's intimidating that these swarm things are that intelligent.
Oh
They're
yeah,
programmed.
they're not like they're not primal. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Very good, Dylan. Thank you. Appreciate that. bud.
Yep.
Um,
But that is snared, so you're
not
grabbed.
going nowhere right now.
You're going nowhere.
You're
going nowhere. But it comes out as like a binary screech.
The cream!
Always rises to the top.
Omni, it's your turn.
Oh, it is? Okay.
I bring a certain chaotic vibe to every table I sit at.
All right, so I'm really, as a free action, I'm going to suppress the incredible urge to make yet more Macho Man Randy Savage references. And we're going to... So Daxon's going to take a look around around this situation. It seems like our fire team, our kill team, I should say, seems to have most of this well handled, but we do have one Wraith It's just kind of rope-a-doping Sugin, if my assessment is right, while all the Admech are kind of just handling the other Wraith, which is like massed fire. Is that an accurate summary of what's going on?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, considering the Admech are doing their job and Daxon doesn't really give a spit about them, except for the Adept who's with us, who I figure he would have told, like, hey, stay close to me. But if he's over by the Admech, that's good enough for him. He's going to take one look at the battlefield, assess life signs, see that Sugin's gotten the crap beaten out of him, and sprint over towards him. And he is going to cross the distance and use an action to perform a heal. This is a first aid.
While you're doing that, I would like to say that Sugin does not really want help right now, but he's willing to change his mind. But I have to make a willpower test in order to see if I can change my.
If you want to, you can certainly try. However, Sugin is a battlefield medic, and he is not going to be concerned with your consent for this medical procedure.
Oh, Sugin's the medic now.
Sorry, Sugin is the subject. I am the surgeon. So
that doesn't mean even if you do it, that doesn't mean I approve of it.
I mean, yes, by all means.
I don't think the Hippocratic Oath applies to the Imperium.
Yeah, we'll file your complaint. It'll take like 20 years to process.
No,
Yeah,
Sugin gets over himself. He's fine.
So,
I suppose I needed. To be fair, you need the help more than he does. That's why he's kind of like iffy about it.
I can only apply first aid to myself once. I've already stabilized myself. That's as best as I can do. Until we take like a full day's rest, I can't try it again. So it's kind of a one-off. It's for each injury, basically, is what it is. You can attempt another first aid.
Right.
And this is all one because we got a near direct hit from a fucking turbo laser destructor, and that'll do a number. So Daxian's going to run up, and while you're wrapped up, put one of his gauntleted hands on your pauldron, and sort of lift it up a little bit, kind of like a car hood. And one of his mechadendrons is going to go in underneath it and through one of the access ports in your arm to just inject the combat stimulants directly into you. So this is going to be a Medicaid test. I get a pretty sizable stack on this. So looking at the full gamut of buffs I've got, I have a grand total of, plus 20, plus 10, so plus 30 as a base to this roll. Cool. So that's a definite success. So you get 1 plus, I believe it's D5 for being the Healy type of apothecary. Yes, enhanced healing. That's an additional 1d5. So you get 1 plus... Okay, 1 plus 3, so you get 4 hit points back.
Nice.
As Daxan floods your body with painkillers and begins to rapidly suture up the stab wounds you've so far accrued. And so that was, I believe that was a full round action to administer Medicaid. So
Sugin doesn't understand how Medicaid works, so he's gonna like look back to you whilst he's caught up in his arms. Brother, I'm fine. You can handle yourself. Yes, you are looking quite wounded.
Be quiet and let me do my job, brother. And that'll be my turn, sir.
It is appreciated nonetheless.
All right, back to the top of the turn order. Red.
It's me. I'm gonna show how appreciative I am by killing this thing indiscriminately.
My favorite gift.
Death. We are the Death Watch, and you're gonna watch this guy experience death.
Oh, okay, giving out pay points. Nice.
Hey, right on.
That's 3. Wow.
So there is just one more that's introduced itself, right?
Yes. The other one is currently, being squished by the Skitari's radiation bolts, just pummeling into it.
Okay. In that case, that is no longer my problem. I think I'm gonna do what I did last time and just smite and strike. It worked well the first time. I mean, the smite worked. Okay. Yep. We're gonna push it. Nothing bad ever happens to me when I push smites. So let's I'm not even looking at the cams right now. I can just see the collective eye roll. Just okay. Let's see what I
Kane
get.
just gave me 5 fate points. That's why everybody's rolling their eyes.
Okay, well I'm gonna use one of those fate points to re-roll that because that's an automatic failure because it's a 91 or
No.
higher.
One of your fate points.
Yes.
Okay, because Kane just gave me those. Those are mine.
Ken gave them to you.
Yeah.
I still had that re-roll from Alec from earlier. I haven't used that. So
Correct.
I was gonna use it on damage, but we said no. So that's much better. 28. Okay.
damn.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That is a nasty smite. I would have liked to have seen that on the other tests, though. So, all right, let's get at the warp fuckery because this is going to happen before I actually do anything else. Choose a power level, blah, 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 and we'll roll a d100. It's getting up there. 55 is Warp Whispers. The voices of demons fill the air within 40-10 meters of the Psyker, whispering terrible secrets and shocking truths. Everyone in the area, including the Psyker, must make a hard -20 willpower test or gain 1d10 corruption points.
Guess what? No,
That just doesn't happen.
it does not happen.
Yeah. Thank you, Necrons, and your warp suppressing technology.
You love to see it. Well, I see no downsides to pushing my smites. I'm just saying. So this would be 60 to 10 damage. Come on, give me something good. Oh, that's so good.
That is spicy stuff.
That's 38 with a pen of 6. I can't wait to up my fucking Psyker level so I can do nastier shit.
I rolled like a rank 5 Psyker. It gets brutal at that level.
Yeah.
It is nasty.
Red, roll a D100 on an even number. Your smite backfires. On an odd number, nothing happens.
Why does my smite backfire?
Blackstone. I will be generous and cut the damage in half before pen.
So that'd be 19.
Okay, what was my willpower test? Because that's going to determine where this hits. So flip it 82. It's going to hit me in the right leg. So you're having the damage before resistance?
Before pen, yeah.
Okay. So that'll be 19 and pen of 6. Ouch. So I'm going to be taking 7 damage. That fucking hurt.
Good news, I can heal you from that because it's a new wound. Bad news, we have to wait the whole next round through.
Wonderful. It's been a long time since Sugan's experienced getting smitten. So yeah.
The wall around the wraith glows with like the shadow of it for a second, and then it just instantly like rebounds, hitting the floor around your foot with just the trajectory, and then like your leg is just caught in the blast. A grazing blow, but it's. I mean, I'll let you describe how Sugan takes it.
Sugan has the capacity to be able to turn off his comms. He does have a high willpower, so he turns off his comms and he lets out this like really loud just roar of anger and pain. And it's so loud you guys actually might hear it through your helmets throughout the water because it's like a warp scream. And in response, he's going to use that anger, that potential energy to swing. I'm going to get a plus. Do I still get the plus 10 bonus? This is another raid, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Nice.
Hopefully I do enough damage this time. What damage? Nope. That'd be 21 with a pen of 5.
No, unfortunately.
What does Rend do again?
It lets you roll 2 of the damage die, which is always going to be a D10. So, and then you take the D10 of your choice.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
Is that not it? That's tearing.
That's tearing.
Rend does something different. I'm forgetting. My bad.
Rend is just a type of damage.
Okay.
Oh, it's
It's
just
just
damage
that's
die.
all.
Yeah.
Like that's
Thank you.
yeah.
But, sorry, folks. I run a lot of games.
You're fine. I'm
Also,
just trying
thank you
to.
for the new follow.
Man, I wish I could reroll damage. That sucks. Okay, well, I guess that's my turn. I do literally nothing but damage myself.
Oof. Sorry, bud.
What are you gonna do?
Hercilia, it's your turn.
Ow. Pain. I'm sorry. That really sucks.
It happens. Particularly to me, I guess.
I've been feeling kind of like a goofball because I'm just making standard attacks. And that's all I do during combat. But with such a heavy weapon, it's neither automatic or anything else. I think that's actually all I can do aside from Overwatch. Yeah, since I don't use a bolter.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the fucking thing.
Give him the business.
Yeah. So this is a plus 40. That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
God damn.
That's pretty good. Okay. I don't think I get any extra damage from that, but just light this fucking centipede up. Hercilia like told Helicopteron, "You're being rude," and just like kind of waves him off with her spare hand. And
You mean Daxan?
no, it was Helicopteron came up behind.
Oh, and put
her.
his
Yeah,
gun on yours.
he was
Got
like, "I'm gonna put my gun on top of your head."
it.
Okay. Nothing special. 30 damage.
Okay, pin 13. So that is going to be a good amount of damage.
And I think that's gonna be that's pin 13. Sorry, I should have said that. That's a full action, right? Fire multi-melta.
Oh, you did 4d10 damage because it's the multi-melta?
Yeah.
Don't forget you add the extra because you're within short range.
What's the extra?
One extra it's an extra d10, so it should be
Oh,
5d10.
nice.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, quote, when you're within short range or closer, you gain an additional extra 1d10 damage to targets.
Oh fuck,
Cool.
that gives me
Righteous Fury.
Righteous Fury, so it
yes.
goes-
Righteous Fury, let's go. Yeah, good shit.
You just rolled a d10 again.
Yes, that's still extra
All right,
damage.
so that's 12 more dammies. Oh shit, this thing is almost dead off that one hit.
Fuck this guy. I guess there's nothing else I can do to clench it.
It is halfway to slag as its like form is running off of it in these runnels. Helicoprion, it's your turn, bud.
Feels bad, man.
How close is it?
At this point, it's like 10 meters away from you.
We're gonna just single shot it. Rolling to hit. Within 10 meters. All right.
It's a hit, for sure. Righteous Fury.
Hell yeah.
All right, and pin 5. That is going to be enough to kill it.
All
Nice
right.
picture.
So it gets tagged by this multi-melter, right? And its carapace starts to kind of melt off and decay, and at that point, one of these bolter rounds just coughs out, lodges in, and breaks through the weakened armor, splitting it in half.
Beautiful. As the final of the bodies fall, the one that was tangled up with the Sikatari, taking a few of the we'll say chaff on the outside with them. You are left with an empty hallway, a few less wounds, and a very heavy silence. And don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back with more Death Watch. Thank you so very much for waiting. I surely do appreciate it. Our intrepid band of the Death Watch kill team at Last Bastion has just finished off a whole handful of canoptic raids. A long, dark corridor stretched before them with water along the bottom of it up to about their shin heights. Stretches before them. Folks, what do you do?
Before we go anywhere, Daxan, not even leaving your side, just going to lean down and insert one of his mechadendrites into your leg and begin to suppress the pain of that injury. He's not asking permission. He's just doing it.
Sugan is also recollecting on the fact that if he'd read his fucking rules and added a +3 to his penetration, that I would have hit on both of the melee attacks that I made. I literally fucked myself over because there's an ocean of rules and I'm drowning.
I'm sorry, bud.
It's all right. I know now.
It's true.
I know
On
now.
that.
You live and learn.
Okay. So that's three hit points back from that. That was particularly low, but it is what it is.
Number 12.
But
it's better
than nothing.
Well, I appreciate it. Worst case, I use another fate point. I mean, whatever. No biggie. I got 3 left.
Hercilia, take point.
Usually would nod.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, does that mean I can use my squad mode abilities?
Not
Or-
unless we activate squad mode.
Cool. Okay.
Squid mode.
I was just
Squid
asking.
mode. I mean, it's not a bad idea for us to at this point.
All right.
Could I maybe take lead? The only reason I ask is because one of my psychic abilities would literally fatigue you guys if I used it near you.
Why don't you take the rear?
Because I'm the tank.
You're also grievously wounded.
I'm not that. I am not that bad.
Okay, sure.
I'm sure you're having this conversation in character.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Sounds
sure.
very much more imperious.
Yeah, that we
Your
can do
leg
that.
appears
in
injured, battle brother. Oh, it is nothing, battle brother. I can still bear the brunt of this war.
I can continue to walk as my brothers did. Well, swim, walk. Well, we are on the water. What do you consider this?
Helicopterin will still order Hercilia to take second point.
Second point.
She's got a multi-melta. She's got piss poor range. I want
I
her in
know.
range.
It's just I have a cone with the heavy flamer, and I also have an AOE aura, so that's why I want to not get you guys caught up in that. That's the reason I asked to take point.
Scout Salamander, go.
I'm not trying to steal your thunder, Elise. I'm literally trying to do the most efficient thing for the party.
It's whatever.
Well, okay. Out of curiosity, what is your toughness and armor?
Toughness stat.
Yeah, like how much damage do you soak? Period.
Like I have 40 toughness, 20 HP, 8 armor.
So 16 on the torso, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
I have 21 on the torso.
Okay.
Honestly, just looking at this from a tactic standpoint, that's like anchor stats. But
Yeah.
Who, Sugan?
like at the
I'm
back.
I'm also melee.
Swear.
I have a question that might inform our decision making.
Sure.
While we're discussing this in character, Daxan's going to turn to see our Mechanicus Helots. How are they doing?
They are following behind you, like a few Skitari fewer, but yeah, Acolyte. Um, I keep blanking on his name. I know it's
Soleil.
Soleil. Thank you. Because him and the woman's names were very similar. Fucking random name generators.
Got that? Yes, Celez and Soleil. Yep, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
I've just been remembering like Cirque du Soleil.
Oh, nice. He's not like leading the Skitari, but like he's at the head of them. And the Inquisitor is like right next to him.
So I have another proposition. We don't have to travel in a straight line. We could do like a pronged spearhead, so we could have Hercilia on one flank and I could be on the other. Just as long as I'm far away
I
enough to where
really
I don't.
don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
I like the prong. We'll take a prong.
I like the prong as well. It also it also reprioritizes the targets.
Okay.
Since these things seem to be attacking the wounded one, Sugan's going to keep that in mind. So it actually doesn't matter where Hercilia is. They're going to go for the wounded one first.
I'll see if
I'm
I can
wounded.
continue to track as well. Oh, nice. Thank you.
Okay, Drew.
Oh, hey, boss. Appreciate you.
Can I still track Dietrich's Medicaid signals?
It's incredibly hard because of the nature of the stone structure down here. But I mean, it's for all intents and purposes, yeah, it's coming from the direction of that hallway.
Okay. I believe we'll find him there. I can't be certain, but sort of points with two fingers in the direction of the hallway.
Whatever he may be, it is important that we move with haste. Can we sprint underwater? That's a really great question.
You're not underwater. The water's only coming up to your shins.
Oh, that's right. This chamber. No, okay. No wonder something.
It was
fell
sealed
on me
off
earlier.
unbelievably fast because it's active.
In that case, I say we sprint. Is there a reason we don't double time it?
I don't mind double timing it. Let's go.
Do we take a penalty to anything like awareness if we
Yeah.
sprint?
But it doesn't matter.
We're
I
also
mean-
harder to hit with range attack.
Oh, okay.
All right,
That's
so
fair.
all right, Sugan's gonna literally look to everybody. I say we move fast. Forgive me, I don't mean to give orders. I am just trying to work with under tremendous pressure.
You can all hear the Inquisitor's voice over your comms. Secure a beachhead and whatever traps they may have laid for us. We will hold up the rear. There are more of us than there are you. If there are any problems, I will let you know.
All right, I say we press on. Use the two-pronged approach. Daxan, you're in the rear. I'm going to hold up the center of the V.
Roger.
So here's a great question. What's everybody's movement?
I don't care. Let's move on.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all the same. Let's go.
Relatively speaking.
At this point, we're getting bogged down in the minutia.
That's
Yeah.
fair. To be fair, I feel like this game is all about getting bogged down in the minutiae without many
When it
rules.
matters.
Yeah.
When it matters, not when we're literally like, okay, how long are we going to take to get from one scene to the next? I don't know. Let's drag it out as long as humanly possible.
Well, I don't know if you had an ambush in mind or something like that. That's why I was asking.
I just did it to you.
That's fair.
He does it to us.
Mm-hmm.
But what about second ambush?
Shut up, Elise.
This would be.
No.
This is the ideal game for accountants, frankly.
No, Traveler is.
Oh, fair.
Traveler is space accountants in space. That's the game.
All right, let's do it. We move.
All right.
Okay.
In your tight V formation, you all judder forward, the water kicking up at your heels until you arrive at what can really only be described as a utterly massive corridor. It extends long out from the side that you enter on. This is effectively what you see off in the distance. A long, open, arched doorway. And in a flash of light, a ziggurat begins to rise out of the ground and dangling in a T pose, suspended in midair. The black color with a brilliant blue pauldron of Dietrich. On the opposite side of him, a very tall skeletal frame, the skin of which seems to be covered in some kind of patina. He extends a hand. Welcome. Welcome to our tomb. I have waited for you. And as he rotates his hand, Dietrich slowly turns around to face all of you for the first time in about a day, about a part of a day.
So we can understand this guy.
Correct.
Through
He
some
speaks
sort of.
Gothic.
You just read him speaks Gothic, okay.
Can I make a proper medical assessment of Dietrich now that we're in the same chamber?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm fucked.
Yeah. So, all right.
You're gonna be a flight
making-
one, really. So
There we go. 7.8 degrees of success.
He's fucked.
What's your health total looking at, buddy? With a roll like that, I think that's not unreasonable to ask.
That's fair. I have a single hit point. I have 5 levels of fatigue, and my chest piece has been dented inwards and is barely being held together.
So you
assume
really
that my
are
rib-
fucked.
my-
Like
you assume that my rib cage is probably shattered.
Which is saying something because it's fused.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's like this big fucking like breastplate type thing. That's, oh,
But no
man.
critical wounds.
That is the critical wound.
Do you have a critical wound?
That's what gave me the 5 fatigue.
Then you wouldn't have any wounds left.
For the sake of running the show last week,
He
when it
burned
was
a
just Omni
story
and me.
point.
Yeah, no, I
Burned a
burned.
fate point.
I burned fate points.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have. We just workshopped it so that I only have 1. That's all.
Fuck it, we ball.
That was the entirety of last week's episode, or 2 weeks ago.
So, Daxan, just looking at this, his eyes flipping across all the alerts, which I have to assume that your suit, like most of you folks, have like a little icon in my vision of your Space Marines armor that I can just like eye click on twice, and it'll just like span it out, stick Iron Man style. And I can see how you're doing. And I just sort of do it to yours, and it's just a fucking Christmas tree of alerts in various colors. And he's just gonna blink, click it shut. Oh,
You
that's-
probably have never seen someone who is as battered as I am and is still alive and conscious.
He was unconscious for a while before he woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tricky,
You're not
right?
quite Dreadnought ready, but you're sure as hell on the way. So, yeah. Daxan's going to just sort of ping that silently in everyone else's head cams. The little icon next to it indicating, like, thoracic trauma, do not move too quickly. Like, severe levels of fatigue, severe levels of physical trauma, armor compromised, and chest plate. Like, just the whole list of all the shit that's wrong with you. So if someone goes to grab you, they're not going to accidentally break you in half like a Snickers bar.
Is this over our local Vox? Am I hearing any of that?
No.
Okay.
Your shit's basically turned off for the most part.
That's fair.
But that would be over the private Vox, and specifically just our fire team. The Inquisitor does not need to see that. That's Astartes' business.
I think when he detects your activity, he like taps his finger, and then suddenly the Medicae beacon on Dietrich's power armor turns off. Secrets don't make friends. Daxan talk.
That's Omni chuckling nervously at that. I feel like if I could make Daxan's, like, I can't, but if his helmet's frown could be even greater, it would. This is like an eyebrows lower kind of moment, but he is wearing the armor.
Cubic stare.
Yeah, behind the helmet, like, he would sort of narrow his eyes.
It's the dad from Claudia with the chance of meatballs and his eyebrows.
Yeah. No
Not
eyes.
gonna lie, kind of how I envisioned it. He just lowers his eyes behind there. And you know my name how, Xenos?
I have read your name. I have read the names of many variables, and I am what one might consider amongst yours. Intelligent. Context clues. Apothecary. Context clues. And he points down at your loincloth.
You would look down to the gem that's hanging there, probably dully glowing at the moment. Reach down to gently grab it. Right. Time's a suggestion for your filth. Should have known.
Pleasant as ever. Helicoprion. It is good to see you again. Well, perhaps again is a bit more subjective. I've explained in my own way what I can to your comrade here. And he like twists his hand, putting Dietrich like closer to him as he steps forward across the ziggurat.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen pieces of the future. And you are, all of you, blind spots. But what I do know is this. Before this is all over, we will aid one another. You and I. I know what your mission here must be. To stop what's happening. Allow me, if you would, to posit a question. If your entire people were denied peace and solace, locked away and entombed for millions of years, when someone woke you up, how would you feel?
Oh, that's a question for Helicoprion indeed. Sorry, Elise, you were saying something?
I'd ask for 5 more minutes.
Right. So
Same
the
boat.
Carcharodons spend a lot of time in Susan or suspended animation via travel, or just after their body acclimates to that and you can't put them under anymore, they just spend a lot of time locked in their chambers, meditating, trying not to go crazy. So this definitely touches a nerve. I don't think Helicoprion can answer any other way than the way that he's got to answer. I'd like to roll initiative.
All right.
How far away is this asshole?
Oh, hell yeah.
No.
What am I missing?
The map on Roll 20.
I'm not seeing it.
That's because you were in GM mode, I believe.
I'm here now.
Welcome.
Willkommen. I think, maybe.
I think that's accurate.
Perhaps.
I don't know if I'm on the right map. Feels like I am.
Which one? Is it a battle map?
That'd be maybe Canoptic Corridor?
I just pinged it.
Okay,
Yep.
ping. Cool. Where are we?
What's up?
Where are
Over
we?
here. Here you. You're
Oh,
right here.
there I am. Cool. So how far away is that?
Ooh.
Oh, that's juicy. That's juicy.
Oh god, these two hordes. Shit.
That's fine. Yeah, I'd like to initiate combat.
All right, everybody, go ahead and roll initiative, please.
No, I will not.
Do I also get to roll initiative?
Of course. I got good
Yee.
initiative.
I continue to roll 6.
Spending a fate point for max initiative. Give me 14.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this.
I will also do the same.
Then fuck it, I'm going to do the same because I have 5 of those.
What's that give you?
Go for it. Yeah.
Everybody's initiative 10. Let's go.
All right. Well, I'm getting a thing open for initiative. So if everybody's going to be taking their max, then that is going to be.
Oh, Hercilia, did you do the max initiative thing too, or did you just roll normally?
I didn't roll max on purpose because I only have 1 fate point.
That's fair.
I only can have 1 fate point.
Oh no.
I had to burn 2 to survive.
Oh no.
Yeah. Wee ball.
Yeah. Okay. So that's everybody that's spending the fate point is Sugan and Helicoprion, right? There's nobody else?
Daxon.
Daxan, okay.
I didn't realize I was muted. I was just saying I was gonna let y'all do your thing and keep my roll.
Okay, okay. And then Hercilia and Dietrich.
It's a nice roll too. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, everybody got pretty good rolls. Okay. Okay.
If I survive this.
What is his initiative, or what is his agility score?
I don't know.
I'm looking for it right now. So I was getting the other ones. It is okay. So it looks like Helicoprion and Sugan are going to go before the Cryptek.
Sugan, give me the moment. Thank you.
Please, well, dude, you literally wanted to roll initiative in the first place, so go ahead.
All right. So things start popping off. The Vox clicks over and there's a very cold voice that comes across with Helicoprion absolutely tuning into if you woke up after being asleep for untold time. Yeah, I've done that over and over. That is how my chapter lives. So, asked how he responds, sudden, senseless violence, excessive amounts of it.
Fuck yeah.
But behind it, there is a cold mind that is precisely organizing things, and one of Helicoprion's redeeming features is he's actually kind of cuddly for a space shark. So you hear 2 orders come across. Free action, I'm going to initiate... once per mission, I can initiate squad mode as a free action, so we're all in squad mode. 2, bleed them dry is now in effect. That means everyone can move without suffering attacks of opportunity. It is sustained. And 2, I'm not done yet. I need to find this other one. Give me a second. As a free action, we're also going to activate Bolter Assault.
Ooh.
So I just soaked us for 4 cohesion, but immediately, right now, everyone within support range can take a free action to charge and make a standard attack. And I'm going to start with myself as a, and this is, I'm going to do you dirty, Derek, I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Free action, because there's not really a terrible amount of free actions that you can't do. This first one, I'm going to make a move forward. We're going to rush it. Move is my agility mod, I believe. So that's 4. Double it for the jetpack. Where am I?
+1 from armor as well.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's not me. Okay, move. I can't select myself. Yeah. I would be there now. Actually, if I can get to there, that's a better line.
Yeah, that's an open... I'm assuming you're in midair, by the way, because this is a open pit into nothing.
Then I will boop to there.
Okay.
And from here, we're going to take a shot. And as a free action, we're going to rattle the Cryptek with a single shot from my bolter.
Rattle 'em, boys.
You open the crypt. Rattle 'em.
Mm.
Roll to hit. He's hulking, yeah?
The Cryptek is...
Sadness.
I do not see his size here. Where's his fucking size? Oh, damn. Trades. Oh, size hulking.
Okay. And I'm in very short range. I'm underneath half of my max range with my Stormbolter. We're going to fire off a round. Pop. 2 degrees of success, but it's only a single shot, so I only get the 1. Roll damage. 13 flat. Suck.
And that's with tearing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
So...
Deflection.
Yeah. His cloak wreathes up around him, and you can see the bolter shell just explode against, like, it hit a wall.
Second question. How is Dietrich being held up?
He is being suspended by something that you aren't really sure what, because it's Necron technology.
So he's just kind of floating in midair?
Looks like magic, yep.
Alright, cool. If he was being held by, like, suspended by a limb or something, Dietrich, I'm sorry you'd lost it, buddy. I'm gonna take your arm!
That's a very shark thing to do.
However, after that, I'm gonna let everyone else resolve their free actions. They get bonus from this. But everyone knows that the Stormbolter is cycling up for a full round, like a full auto burst on that Cryptek.
Okay.
I'm actually not able to move Sugan for some reason.
Yeah, I don't think any of us have control over it. Oh, I think I know why.
Oop.
Hold on. Let me try something.
I'm fixing it.
now I
I'm
can move.
fixing it. I'm fixing it.
There we go. Yeah, I dragged mine onto it. That'd be why. It's because when the GM drags the tokens onto the table, the GM has control.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, since we can move 15.
This one's me.
I'm a climbing the stairs.
You get a free move and a free attack.
Can I see anything from this angle, Derek? Since
You can
this
see
was-
the cryptek, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if these were steps.
He's
or not.
elevated. Like, yeah, I mean it's an angle, but you can still see him.
18. It's if you have maglocks, it's a free to call your weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. I was making basic bolter shit. I don't want to. Nothing fancy here. I'm assuming no mod to hit.
20. Plus 20.
Yeah.
hulking.
He was hulking.
Oh, okay.
And also within...
Alright. Damage is pen 5. No, that's not gonna do anything. Oh, it is tearing, so I technically roll another die. And drop the lower. But 9 plus 4, so 13, 18 damage with a pen of 5.
Literally just scratches him. It makes it through his the force field because he was, I guess, just not expecting that shot from there. Comes whizzing right by his face where you can see it carve a rent. Kind of looks at where he was shot and then over at you, like, you dare.
I dare.
Okay.
Everybody else.
Everybody gets a free action and a move.
Yep. Elise, you want to come with me on the left flank? What do you want to do? I'll leave it in your call. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, I'll walk up first. So it's just a standard move. So we're looking at 10. So 1, 2, 3.
Charge move, technically.
Oh, even better. I'm pretty fucking good at those. So he's going to run over to here. And as he does, he's going to pull up his bolter, the bolt rifle that he has. And the thing is just going to sort of reconfigure a little bit. And the 2 ammo cartridges, one's going to pop out and the other one's going to lock in for free as he swaps over to the Kraken rounds. And he's going to aim down range. Can I see these hordes of silver warriors over here?
Yes.
Excellent. So seeing them, he's going to leverage his rifle and take a shot. It's just a standard roll. So I'm at... How big is the horde value on those things?
20.
6, so that's a plus 30 to the roll. This is a standard shot because this is a standard attack. I can't make the full action. Okay, cool. So that's a hit. Rolling damage. This is tearing. So this is roll damage. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an 11 with a pen of 5. And as the rifle chugs out a stream of shots, he's going to go over voice comm and say, "Do your best not to injure Dietrich any further. His vitals are critical. I believe attempting to hurt him further may cause him to die." And that'll be all I do.
Beautiful. We can see some bolter rounds tear into some of those big old dudes, and one of them falls down. Hercilia.
Yep. So let me ask, if I move here for the moment,
Mm-hmm.
can I use whatever these can I use these as cover and then set my
Yeah,
multi-roll
absolutely.
over? Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at this. Shoot that bitch.
You might. Which one are you shooting at? Are you shooting at the warriors? Okay, cool.
Yeah, these
I was
guys.
gonna say because you might hit Dietrich. That's
No,
a fusion. It's a
I don't-
fusion weapon. It just shoots a string of hot death.
I'll start rolling a new character. All right.
It's fine. It's fine. You just scooch over a little bit. No, it's fine. I know Helicoprion wants to 1v1 this guy and adds before boss. So I'm gonna do the
Dax and
thing.
Recom. Don't hurt Dietrich. Multi-melta later. I didn't hurt him.
Sorry, what?
Third time's the charm, right, Dylan?
I'm sure he felt no pain.
No, it was just immense pain leading up to that point. None of it was caused by Hercilia.
This is my new character. He's part of the Triceptors.
So, okay, so the horde is how much?
Yeah.
So what's the bonus?
Literally the. Wait, yes.
Plus the value?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's just the. Yeah, it's just the size, so it'd be whatever the mod is.
Okay. Okay. So, 20 from the size, 10 from standard action. We are not in solo mode, so I can't use my solo mode ability. And then 10 from my red dot, so it's 40. Oh, barely! Hit's a hit, that's all that matters. Okay, gonna light them up. Are they considered in close range? Because, they're good.
It has to be short range, so whatever the shortest range of your weapon is. For them.
I don't know. I don't have it written down.
I have it. Yeah, I'm opening up to it right now. Because it's a multi-melta, you would have a short range of... It's right over here. Hang on. Oh, there we go. So multi-melta, short range would be... I believe that's how far short range? I think it's half range. Or is it
Half
quarter
of its range.
Oh no, it's just barely. Ah, fuck.
That'd be 30 meters. Yeah, unfortunately.
It's like 36. I'm sad. Okay, whatever. Next time for sure. Snaps fingers.
Knock on wood.
Okay. 22.
Ooh, pretty good.
No, that's shit. That's really shit. That's shit damage.
The good news is when you're firing on a horde with something like a big ol' multi-melta like that, the more damage you deal is not necessarily going to matter because it's not an explosive weapon.
It does have burst 1.
Yeah,
it
it's
does have
blast
burst 1. That's true. Oh shit. Okay. Well, that's really good. Blast increases magnitude or no?
It's anyone within a radius of the radius in meters.
I see explosive damage gets bonus against horde, but I do not see.
Blast X
blast.
equals X hits.
Yeah.
Explosive equals +1 hit total.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. So what's the X in that regard?
If it's blast 1, then it's 1.
Okay, so it's 1 extra.
Yeah. So it'd be.
Oops, I went down. Here we go. Okay.
It would be 2 extra because it's explosive damage and it's blast. So 1 hit, then blast, then explosive. So 3 hits total. I think that's right.
Beautiful.
Might be wrong.
I wouldn't know.
Soul's nodding. That means it's right.
I keep thinking that I've read all the rules that I need to read for this fucking game, and then you guys are just like making shit up in the middle of the session, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, meltas aren't explosive; they're energy, but they have blast 1, I believe. Is what? Yeah. Probably they have. But yeah, they are. You unleash the power of the sun upon these Necrons, and unlike the Catan, they do not eat it. Instead, they get fucking soaked in it and kind of melt. Very good. Okay. Dietrich, are you? You might be out of range. Well, was he out of range when you went into squad mode?
Nope.
Dietrich, you have a free action.
Scream, wither.
You also don't take attacks of opportunity.
Oh, well, I'm floating. Can I move?
You can try to break out of it somehow.
I will try to. I'm literally going to try to flex my way out of this.
Okay.
I
60.
have an effective strength of 67 here. I'm just going to muscle my way right out of it.
Minus 60.
You're gonna do the
Minus
Conan the
60.
Barbarian, fucking break through the changes.
It's a good thing I have fate points, so here we go.
Hey!
Holy fucking
Oh
shit.
my god.
Yep.
Can I narrate how that happens?
Please.
Okay, so there's like a little glowing area right around me. I assume that I'm suspended in like this energy field.
Yeah.
And while this guy is staring down at Kill Team Last Bastion, there's like this sound of grinding metal and whirring gears and overloaded servos as Dietrich's like mechanical hands bends backwards, and the energy levels of that field continue to rise and rise, and he just continues to like literally like crunch down to a little ball as much as he can, and finally the field can't take it anymore, and he drops to the ground, and he turns around to the Necron, and swords at the ready. That's
All
my
right.
free action from that, so that's all I can do, I think.
Beautiful. That was sick. Okay.
He's not stable. Immediately breaks free.
Sugan. Helicoprion has taken his action. It is your turn.
Built different.
Oh no, I haven't taken my action yet, buddy.
You haven't taken your action yet. Oh shit.
Those were free actions.
Nice. That's
Fuck
cool.
with the tactical. See what happens.
That's fucking really cool, dude. Hell yeah.
I love shit. Just like, I forgot whose turn it was.
The action economy.
Oh yeah, I absolutely fuck the action economy like this. So I got a Canoptic Spider, I got a Canoptic Scarabs, I got some Hordes, and we've got a Cryptek, and Dietrich just broke free, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I got 1 hit point, a couple of swords, and a dream. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's actually fucking do this. Hold up. Let me find it. God, I love you guys so much. Let's fucking make this happen. I'm going to give up the rest of my turn and the rest of our cohesion, and we're going to activate tactical spacing.
Ooh, this is a good one.
While in effect, everyone can share their reactions. So, yeah. That is a lot of parries.
I might need them.
Really fucking casual.
I might need those.
There's
Just so everyone's clear.
I haven't used a single parry, maybe one dodge this entire campaign, so help yourselves to my reaction.
Awesome.
Yep. All right. Take it away, boys. And Lass.
Giga Chad moves. Sugan, you're up next, bud.
Oh boy, it's Sugan time, as Sugan often says.
Let's go.
You went and Suganed all over those people.
Sugan all over them. All right. I think
Fuck, that's Canoptic Spider.
I think it's charge time.
It's my time to shine.
It's my time to charge. So this will be 2, 4, 6, 8.
I'm charging up my salamander.
Oh my god.
Can I charge through the scarab?
The Scarab Swarm is not technically in the way yet.
So I can literally just charge like. So
this is
will
an
be 2,
angle.
4,
This is an
6,
angle.
8,
Yeah, it does.
10, 12. Yeah.
Yeah, so
spider time.
that's where you would be running up a wall effectively. The ziggurat is too steep of an angle to just run straight up.
Oh, I see.
Oh, that's actually really cool. Like, I'd imagine that he's like he's jumping off the ground and like sliding along the ziggurat, and he has his staff just kind of like balancing himself, and his sword just like coming over his head, and he's going to smite before. Actually, I'm gonna do this the correct way this time. I'm gonna add the 8 pen to my weapon attack, and not fuck that up this time. I'm gonna make the attack because this is a charge, so I do have to make the attack. This is my full turn, so this is all I get. Okay. Size? This thing is a tremendously large boy. So what are we looking at here?
It's a size magnitude. Why is it not letting me select? Do I have the wrong layer selected? I do. It is a magnitude 20 horde.
Magnitude.
Plus 30 to hit.
Cool. And I'm hitting the canoptic spider specifically.
Oh, you're hitting the spider, not the scarab. Excuse
No,
me.
I'm hitting the. Yeah, I'm going for the big boy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to also be plus 30 because it's fucking huge, but I'll double check on that. Enormous. Yep.
There we go. Yeah. Wait. Oh, I didn't mean to attack with my staff. It'd be the same modifier if I attack with my sword.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be the same exact mod. Okay. Okay. Let's do some fucking damage this time. 19 with the pen of 8.
That is just enough to deal a little bit of damage.
Thank fucking God. Okay. All right. Time to manifest psychic power. So it's a free action, but do I get to choose the magnitude? Or is it just my psi rating?
For
It's just your
smite?
psi rating, right?
Yeah.
This isn't a smite. This is a.
Sorry, for this, I call it a smite because that's what it's called in the tabletop game when your character uses his sword to blow something up. I know what you're talking about.
Smite's the range blowy uppy.
Yeah, no, you're talking about the.
Pretty
the
sure
force
it's just your flat psychic range.
If it's just my flat psychic, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. Focus
still be
power test using opposed willpower. For every degree of success, the force weapon wields 1 additional D10, ignoring the victim's armor and toughness.
So this is
yeah.
this is an
An opposed.
indication test.
It's an opposed will test.
Okay.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
You also gain extra damage equal to your psi rating, is what it is. It's 1 extra to your damage and pen for every point of your psi rating.
Can you give me the page?
You're probably
Page
gonna win that roll off.
155. Yeah.
You're probably gonna win that roll off.
What you do.
Okay, so in the hands of a psyker.
Yeah, Soul Crush opposed to yes. There you go.
So is this a psi test, technically, or is this
It's
just
an
a
opposed
straight up-
willpower.
It's opposed willpower.
It's focus power test using opposed willpower. Yeah. So it's willpower tests.
So I rolled a 90. So
So it's this is not going to be hard to succeed. Okay, so I need to check my mods because some of my things give me plus to indication, some of them give me plus to willpower. So let me check those real quick. Shouldn't be too hard to not fuck this up, but now that I said that, Hood gives me +5 to focus power test. There you go. Can I just say that this book is worded very poorly? Because there are pages where it says +10 to indication. Is an invocation different from a focus power test?
I don't know. I feel
That's
like an
exactly my
invocation
point.
is
I don't
probably a
know. They don't
ritual or something.
specify.
I don't know.
They really
Okay.
want you to earn it.
Yeah, I'll just add a +30 because I'm not sure if that I get the +15 from my staff. I'll play it there.
Yep, you definitely beat him.
And in that regard, so I'm already dealing that damage. In addition to normal damage, whenever I free action, blah blah blah. Every degree of success, it deals an additional D10, ignoring armor and toughness. So this will be. You can spend a fate point to give an additional degree of success, if I remember correctly.
That is correct.
What do you think, gentlemen? Do I save it for not dying, or do I just go all out?
We should
Go
rely
ham.
on survival here.
I like the devil's advocate. Just like curl, and you're just like, well, play it safe.
I feel like
No,
as
actually, I withdraw that sentiment. Go fucking wild.
I feel like
I
as your
realize
party
what-
medic, I must remind you, I can only heal you from each injury once, and I can only do so much. So
I don't
I
plan on
realize-
needing healing.
I hope that's an injury. Let's go.
I realized who I was and where I am, so
I
We're
mean,
gonna-
at least
we're
I'll get to
gonna-
collect Gene Seed this time, as long as you don't get completely annihilated by these Goss weapons.
Fuck yeah, we about to
Stay
TTK.
alive, guys.
look at we
God
ball.
damn it.
Fuck it, we ball. All right,
We're-
I'm gonna
we're-
do.
We're not gonna get to do a side quest in the liminal plane this time.
Good reference.
In that case, I'll do 23 damage, completely unaffected by toughness and
Sheer straight through.
armor.
Beautiful.
It's such a cool ability.
It's so cool.
What's it look like when you do that?
So as Sugan is like getting a running start, his armor is like this low barrel growl, and it starts growing to like a large, like massive, prodigious roar of a dragon. And this like small space marine, in comparison to everything else, is just like charging along. And you see his sword start glowing, and with his staff, he just uses his staff and like passes. Like the staff has like a ring shape. He just like passes his staff over his sword, and you see it like turn into straight up warp energy, and he just jumps, slides along the ziggurat, and like right on top of this thing's head, just slams his sword right through it. And he swings it with so much energy and so much warp energy that there is no like bang or anything that like comes off of it. His sword just goes straight through, and he almost windmills.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Fucking sick. We can see like shearing off one of the forelimbs that he's got, like as it's like reaching in to like stab down at you. Beautiful. Is that your turn?
That was a charge, so yeah, that's everything.
All right. Well, the Cryptek spider kind of takes a step back, and the camera pans to Cryptek Rakaz, Harbinger of Eternity. He is going to... What's... Should I be mean or no? I don't know what the move is here, if I should be mean. I know, I'll
Would
roll
he
a
be
die.
mean?
Yeah, probably, but I don't know yet.
There's your answer.
We'll roll a die.
I know. I'll put gambling on whether or not I'm mean.
I was going to make an awareness test, and he passed. So
That's
that
fine.
just puts it back onto me, which is, yeah, he's probably going to be mean.
Let's go.
Okay. He's going to be making... so he notices Dietrich breaking out, dropping down, and then, like, drawing his weapons and getting
I wasn't
ready.
being subtle.
Yeah. Well, he was getting shot at and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
That is a 2. That is a 2. That is a 2. That is a 2.
Well, Dietrich,
Let's
like I
do it.
said,
Take my reaction, Dietrich.
Well, it's a 2 for
reminder to
what?
everyone in chat.
To
That
hit?
is a. You want to?
Is that a melee attack?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Guess what? I do not make this at a penalty because I have a mastercrafted weapon. In fact, I still have a +5 bonus to this roll.
Nice.
I'm going to use a fate point to reroll that.
Can you give other players fate points like you can
There you go.
inspiration? Something. This game.
Sometimes. Okay. Second attack.
Here it comes.
You still have reaction?
7. What the fuck are these rolls?
time to roll hot. Got that.
Oh,
That's
You still got reactions.
I do, yeah. I'm checking one thing quick.
You can have my reaction.
I think okay, so for the sake of housekeeping, I just used Hercilia's reaction. No, I just used my reaction, so now I will use Hercilia's reaction to parry.
Yeah.
Just so you guys all keep track of who has reactions and what.
Yeah.
what can be done.
We'll flavor it as Hercilia just launching a fucking gout of flame. Assuming it's a successful parry.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it
we'll-
might not go that way.
Covering fire. Gonna vent my multi-melter in the direction of this thing.
Okay, cool.
It's a successful parry. Let's go.
My God.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right.
Can I smack talk?
Of course.
You had eternity, and this is the best you can do.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Jesus. Psychic
it-
damage.
I like to imagine that's what he said. Yeah, that was pretty good.
He like after having his second blow with this intricate staff like deflected, he like whips it around, slams it down next to him, and he kind of nods as if to say, well done. That is going to be Daxan's turn.
Okay. All right. Whew, man. So, let's see. So our boy's at the top of the pyramid, right? And the only way to get there, the ziggurat, the only way to get there is up through here, correct? By that stairwell?
Yeah. I mean, you could
Okay.
jump like Sugan did, but yeah, for the most part, Sugan's gonna probably slide back off that ziggurat on his turn.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't feel like pulling a Michael Jordan today, so we're just gonna stay where he is, and seeing the swarm in front of him of scarabs, and knowing how annoying those things can be, because those are on the ground, right? Or are they above?
They're on the ziggurat, like coming out of the canoptic spider currently.
Okay, cool. If that's the case, then, ooh, this is a tough one. I suppose Daxan would just wordlessly flag this canoptic scarab with his icon to let you know, Hercilia, he's going to keep putting fire into the swarm. If you want to keep putting your fire wherever you think it will be best, and he's going to go full auto on this thing as he flicks the fire selector on his weapon and just automatically, and it just slightly reconfigures. The gun barrel recoils a tad. Then he just pulls the triggers as he just unleashes a wave of bullets.
Nice.
So this is going to be plus 20, and for every, it's plus 20. Then for every degree of success, I get another hit up to max rate of fire, which for this thing is 4. So here we go. Roll the hit. Plus 20. And it's a horde, I believe. So what's his
True.
magnitude?
20.
20? Okay, so this is plus 40. Let's go! Ooh, yeah!
Nice.
That's the full 4 shots. Feels great.
Beautiful.
All right, here they come, one at a time. First shot. Bam, 17. And this is with the Kraken rounds. So,
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
17 for the first one, 20 for the next one, 21 for the next one, and then the final one, 12 for the last one. These are all explosive, by the way.
So that's going to be 8 magnitude damage.
Nice. And he just unloads into this thing, holding his position, just like if he's advancing, he's just slowly, like very slowly inching forward laterally, doing like the sidewalk kind of, as he's more almost like underarming his rifle as he's doing this, like an LMG. And that is going to be my turn.
Beautiful. Good turn. All right. Now it is the Necron Warriors. These ones that have taken some damage are going to return fire. Let's see what the range is on their weapons.
Thank you, EGN, for the hydrant.
That is an unbelievable amount of range.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thanks for the reroll, Fed.
Shooting at Hercilia. That is an 11. What the fuck? Okay.
You
God
bastard.
damn.
Rolling
Well,
hot.
I can't dodge. I gave my reaction to Dylan.
I can give you my reaction, which I will.
Okay.
I think I've literally done this once. Remind me what I need to roll to dodge.
So you're gonna make a
Dodge skill check.
Yeah.
Dodge skill check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any modifiers or just?
No.
I do have cover.
Plus 10, I believe. I
10.
believe it's plus 10.
Okay. Help.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Omni.
Goddamn.
Very good.
Got your back.
Woo!
Yeah.
So,
Battle
the,
Brothers.
And sister.
And
Battle
The,
siblings.
the wall in front of you sizzles and pops as the Gauss rifles crack into them. These other Necron warriors are going to have 2 shots because they have not taken any damage yet. One of those are going to be shooting at Sugan and the other at Helicoprion. Miss on Sugan and miss on Helicoprion. Those are pretty low, pretty high rolls, I should say. Okay, that is the Necron warriors. So they just fire off their Gauss rifles. Your relentless advance making you hard targets, and through some quick tossing and moving your body quickly, you are able to dodge the warriors' onslaught. Now, however, it is the turn of the Canoptic Spider. Okay.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Fear.
I have no. They shall know. No fear.
One fear.
No.
do what you're gonna do.
Uh-huh.
Single fear.
I'm literally Gandalf right now, bro. You can't even stop me.
Oh my god.
You shall not pass!
Yeah, but you can't be Gandalf the White. You're a salamander.
Gandalf the Green.
There's a lot of colors not covered.
So it lashes out with Fabricator Claws against you, Sugan. And it rolled a fucking 90?
The Emperor protects.
I cannot say the same for its twin-linked particle beamer. That
Do
was
it to
a-
me.
Why do you forsake me? I can't parry that.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that's doing me in.
Bury this, you fucking casual.
Oh god. This
It's
is a lot
got-
of damage.
He was getting
It's
pew
such
pew.
an old meme. Oh man.
Oh god.
How old do you think I am?
Knight with gun is still one of my favorite aesthetics, I'm not gonna lie.
No, you don't understand. It makes my heart happy when people reference old memes. Because, like, I started looking at memes when I was 12, and I Can Has Cheeseburger was, like, the place where people
No, I'm a
would look at
contemporary with that meme. How old do you think I am?
19 pen 5.
19 pen 5? Sick. Let's go.
Honestly, Dylan, I have no fucking idea. Guessing ages has never been my strong suit. Like, I can't.
It doesn't help that, like, me having facial hair adds 10 years and taking
And then
it
a
off and removes
22
it
on the
again.
second one.
Do you want my reaction to
Uh-oh.
dodge?
Me?
It's twin-linked.
This will probably...
Helicoprion. Do you want
You
the
should-
dodge or no?
Nah.
Oh god.
We're gonna crack open his armor, and it's just gonna look like canned tuna in there.
Oh god.
Okay,
Is that a space,
hold on.
Is that a space shark joke? Come on, man.
I'd like to take a moment to
Oh,
talk about
Derek.
illegal shark fin harvesting.
That face. Because he saw what I just
That's-
did.
Oh god.
Oh no. What did you just do?
I just
Anything from
activated the
22, I'm
wound.
flattered.
I just activated the wound display on my token.
I rolled max damage twice,
I don't.
and then an 8.
And then an 8 on the do I get hit a third time?
No. That's the second damage. It's 3d10 plus 8. So that is a metric fuck ton of damage coming through.
Wait, you said 21 and then 22 and then a third one?
No. The first damage that hit you was 19 pen 5. That was
Yeah.
hitting you. The second one is a total of 28 plus 8, which is 36 pen 5.
I thought you said 22 pen 5.
No. The first one was 19 pen 5.
All right, so how much was the second one?
36 pen 5.
Okay, give me.
Ouch. Where did it hit?
Where did the Canoptic Spider touch you?
22. So,
Nowhere good.
Arm.
You rolled a 22 to hit. Nice.
yes, I rolled a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And
arm
36
left.
damage, pen what?
5.
36 pen 5.
Mm-hmm.
Blood is in the water.
I'm going to spend a fate point to reduce the damage.
That's fair.
It's 22 pen 5. So that's. Hold on, let me just math because I am a little bit overwhelmed here. 22 pen 5 now.
The scratch pad has come out. One of them games.
And where did that land?
22.
Couldn't tell you where that lands.
It's
think
Arm left.
Yeah,
Left
left
arm.
arm.
Sick.
Yeah.
Let me find it. Alright, I pick up 2 levels of fatigue as my arm cracks. And I drop anything held in my hand.
Oh,
Just took a critical.
Jesus Christ.
But I just tanked all that.
That is impressive.
So
Yeah,
Twin
perfect
Links
sucks.
just hammers down on me. Just throw up the offhand, drop the storm bolter. That arm just drops to the side, shattered. I'm good to go. Let's fucking rock.
Yeah.
You're one
Hell
scary
yeah.
motherfucker.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I think that like your armor's just totally like fucked at this point. Like it's a good thing you're at atmospheric pressure now. Very good, very good. I'm glad that nobody immediately just got fucking wrecked there. Hercilia, it is your turn.
How the fuck do I follow that? Okay.
By returning the favor.
So I was looking at I was looking through all the actions, so I was like, I feel like a dingus, just using standard attack all the time. So since I'm already here and I'm already set up,
Mhm.
and all my stuff is good to go, I'd like to use Called Shot,
Okay.
obviously, for my ballistic skill. And I also want to use a fate point on this roll to make the reduction only a -10 instead of a -20.
Cool.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure, please, by all means.
Cold shot is a half action. You can also aim and get a +10 on that.
Ooh. Nice. And then
But
who
I
are you
want-
gonna be aiming at?
I want to shoot. I want to shoot the Canoptic Spider in the eye.
Yeah, so you can aim and called shot. So that's gonna plus the fate point. That would take it to 0, and then you take in the size of the Canoptic Spider. It's +30. So you instead
So
you'd
it'd
be
be-
swinging at +30.
So it'd be +30 and then a +10 from my red dot. So +40.
Okay. Pog. Let's go.
Jesus.
Yes. Okay.
Big damage.
Let's shoot this fucking thing in
That's
the
a
eye.
lot of damage. Critical hit.
Please, for the love of God, let's shoot this thing in the eye.
Got this.
Shoot her!
You have any extra fate points to re-roll that? Because now would be
You
like
know
the
what? No,
perfect
no.
time.
Way at the beginning of the session, we got a bunch of rerolls. I'm gonna use one.
That's fair.
You,
I'm gonna use
Yep.
one.
you know what? Use the one that I've been holding. Like, just as I've been holding one for the session, this is the time. Take it. Run.
Be free.
Okay, it's a hit.
Yeah.
It's a hit. It's a
There
fucking
you
hit.
go. It's all that
It's
matters.
not by much, but it's a hit because fuck this game, it hates me.
A hit is a hit is a hit. Fuck 'em
The
up.
game thinks that rolling high is really good and it likes you. Is actually
I
what's
don't know
going
why
on.
that is because I have never, ever in any game
Rolled this
Roll-
high before.
You know-
rolled so many 90s.
You know, that makes a lot of sense because I think the game is trying to kill me and I keep rolling low.
True. All right, good shit. Roll dammies.
Yeah.
That's at close range.
Yeah, no, this thing is in close range.
Yep.
I'm gonna fuck it up!
Get that extra D10 on there.
Yeah, it matters, because I might get Righteous Fury.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
No Righteous Fury, Sag.
Ah.
Oof.
Do you not
But-
Regis Fury on a 9?
No, I don't, actually, because I found out that, unfortunately, my Hellfire rounds that I have are only for bolters. You can't use them in the multi.
Ah, damn.
Yeah, you can't hellfire. You can't hellfire a melta weapon. Now that would be
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
Unless you're an
No.
orc and you believe hard enough.
Yeah, that's fine. Anyway,
Gonna make a toughness roll.
25 damage, pen 13, last one if it matters.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be.
Yikes, it's some icky low damage.
Yeah, damn.
He passes his toughness check.
Does that mean nothing happens?
I will say, instead of taking down both of the particle beam cannons, because it is twin linked, you only take out one.
That's better than nothing. That's pretty fucking good. I took out one of them. This is good shit.
All right. Good turn. Dietrich.
Am I within melee range of the...
Yep.
Oh, good. So I'm still suffering a -10 from fatigue. However, my Mastercraft Power Sword has a +10, and I have Hunter of Aliens, which is not a +10. So I'm going to... my first attack will be at a cumulative +10 against this guy. So yeah, just so you know why I'm attacking at a bonus and not a penalty.
So it is a -10 to target him, by the way.
10?
So
Okay,
it's
so
one
that would
degree
be...
of success.
That does not trigger Razor Sharp, but that is still fine because Hunter of Aliens is flat +2 damage to him. That is 30, pen 6.
Okay.
And then next attack is going to be Foe Eater, which will be a -5 after the -10 to hit him. Only 4.5 degrees of success, but Foe Eaters does not have Razor Sharp. It does, however, have Felling, so
He's
I will
going to try to
ignore.
parry.
Cool.
And his parry skill. And he gets a +10 to that. That is just enough to parry.
Okay.
So one hit. What does that look like?
Like he literally just steps forward and just does this vertical chop into him, just cleaving right into his shoulder and wrenching out. He gets ready to do the second one before he's parried.
Yeah, he lashes out with the Aeon stave that he's holding, and when he blocks Foe Eater, he like gestures up with this kind of like a bit full of himself gesture, and then like shoves you back. As our
That's my turn.
party engages into this conflict, folks. This is where we zoom out on what's going on with the Necrons being under fire and firing back. Dietrich facing off against this big old Cryptek while being supported by his battle brothers, the Canoptic Spider, horrendous in its size being faced off by Sugin. Daxan firing upon these swarms of scarabs and trying to clear a path, and Hercilia supporting the best way that she can with overwhelming firepower. We also see Helicoprion just, a bit worse for wear after that particle beam attack, but finally
bit.
a bit. The
Just
final
a
thing
wee
that
bit.
we see before the session comes to a close is the reinforcements that the party has brought with them. They will be inbound within a matter of turns. But here, in the middle of things, is where we leave it. I want to say thank you guys very much. Thank you to my players for playing. Y'all are amazing. I love y'all. I love getting to run this game for you guys. Even though it's super esoteric and really, really rules crunchy and heavy, I do like the rules. They're a lot of fun. Sometimes I feel like they do get in the way a little bit, but that's okay. We have fun around here. And yeah,
Hell
thank y'all
yeah.
for being here. Red, start us off. Where can people find you?